you guys been up to though? How is life? I am going to be taking your mom and putting them in my pocket. I'm kidding. Any news updates, by the way? Hi, Coco. Do you guys let me play something stressful? Oh my god. Why are you putting that upon yourself, sweetie? You should not. Good evening. How are you guys? Happy Sunday. Updates about me. Thoughts and prayers. Hi guys, so happy Sunday. I need to go back to university tomorrow, quite early in it. Fucking at like before 7 a.m. I have to leave my house in it. So I kind of slept all day. I can't thank you for the rose. I kind of slept all day, bro. No, who died? Actually, someone did die. I'm not supposed to laugh about that, but someone did actually die. Like, bro, on God, okay, wait, first, I slept all day today. I actually have about, like, a good amount of sleep, actually. Like, 11 hours and 49 minutes is insane. Hi, Ichi! How are you? How have you been? So, I've had, like, a pretty good amount of sleep, so I'm very happy about it. Second thing is that thesis-wise, as you guys know, I defended my thesis last Friday. Hell yeah. My advisors suggested my advisor was chill about it. The panel suggested a revision, and now I'm off to get the revision check tomorrow, and hopefully the graduation related stuff signed by tomorrow or Tuesday. So I'll be in university on Monday and Tuesday whilst working. Hell yeah. And then ideally I'm all set for graduation. Blood, sweat, and tears for the past fucking few months in it, bro. Blood, sweat, and tears since fucking December. Are you guys proud of me? Are you guys proud of me? Are you proud of me? Yo, right? Yo, finally, after several years, I got to graduate, and I'm so happy about it. It took so long. It took so long. It took me so many months. It took me so many times. I'm just like, Cody, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just crying in the back end. It took me so many sleepless nights. Oh my God. And finally, I got the site and the signature for the psychologist just yesterday. I was stressing about it. I was like, fuck, no one is responding as my domain expert. And then I found one, and she actually fits it quite well. She's like a forensic psychologist thingy. And that really helped out a lot when I was picking the psychologist. So I'm really happy about it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But yeah, my sleeping schedule is so bad for the past few where I've been running on like such little amount of sleep. And last Wednesday, actually, another person died somehow. So if you guys know the history for the start of this year, there's been some people dying. I've probably been to like 3 funerals in the span of like a month, which is insane actually, now that you think about it. One was like for my auntie that my family relies on in a way, where she gives her thought process, and she kind of does those tarot cards, and she tells us like, hey, maybe be careful with this one. And of course we're not fully being like, hey, like she's 100% like accurate, whatever. But I think it's nice to know at some point, that there's just these things. It's like a friendly reminder. So we do take it with a grain of salt, but that do be how it is. And then the second person who died was like my mom's friend has this husband, and the husband died. It was like from he was from my school, but we're not close. And his dad died, and we visited because my mom is good friends with the mom. And that was unfortunate, actually. That was such an insane thing, because they said like he was just really strong. And then after a while, like out of nowhere, he was brought to the hospital, and then like he had to be brought back home so he could say bye to the dogs. And then just immediately, because this grandpa that died just actually last week, like Wednesday, that grandpa, he was like brought to the hospital last week in the emergency room, and they did like dialysis to him, which, if you didn't know, as far as I know, dialysis is when they take the blood that you have and then they circle it back to the body, right? And at that point, your body can't clean as good with the blood anymore, so it has to rely on the technology. So That was actually so sudden because you know he was released after a few days. We thought he was getting better, and then out of nowhere he had to be sent to the ER again, and then you know he's just dead. So hopefully that's the fucking end of it. On the bright side, one of my cousins will be married this June/July. So positive thing. I do think it's like sad that those happen, but at the end of the day, we're all gonna die at some point, right? I know this is so negative. Love you guys. Sorry, I love you. I love you so much, but it's just a friendly reminder whenever I join them, where it's like, hey, I could do what I can this lifetime. So when it's my turn, at least my family knows I got to live my life, and you know, and I got to be happy and shit. Oh. So yeah, that is why I haven't been as active even in the Discord. The theses, I had to like really rush with it, so that's why today is also gonna be a short stream. But after today, after this 2 days, after, oh my gosh, if by Tuesday it's done, oh, I'm so free. Yeah, I'm so free by then, and then maybe we could hang out more often. Heads up though, for the people who weren't here last time, love you guys. I'm gonna look at your chats in a few minutes. I'm sorry, I'm just giving you updates right now. So on Friday, I will be in Tokyo. So I have my flight back to Tokyo. And updates again, guys. I'm not going to be moving to Japan anymore. I did get approved for the student visa. But I had to message the school and was like, hey, I'm really sorry. Like the plans changed right now. So right now I'm aiming to get a Germany visa. Yeah. We don't know when that will happen. So I opted to think about what I can do for myself and being here for now after the Japan trip. So I'll be in Japan until April. Sorry, I had to burp Lama. I'll be in Japan for like a month-ish or less. And then I'll be in the Philippines again. And then my boyfriend will be with me. And then he will be with my parents. And then we'll meet, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, my other work, because I did get hired, I'm starting another work. Ideally, okay, I signed a job offer this coming week as well. We're gonna be talking about the contract itself and me signing the actual contract and stuff. So I haven't told my current employer yet about it, just in case, you know, like I'm not gonna move until I have like the fucking sign everything, right? But that new job is hybrid, so it's once a week on site, which is okay. And yeah, it should be okay. But I do start with it on the ideally like second week of April. So yeah. But those are the updates. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna forget about you though. Like maybe a bit. I'm kidding. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna forget about you guys though. But those are like the current status and updates at the moment. I still plan to be more active here with streaming. Maybe I could do twice a week at least, or even if it's once a week. I really, really wanted to opt to post more videos and like stuff instead. So I hope I can do more of that because it'll be easier on the schedule and shit. But I really appreciate you guys. So that's my update for me to you. What about you? Hit it for you. Okay, what about you guys? Any updates? I'm gonna look at chat now. Thank you though. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk though. Okay, where is the chat? Oh, I didn't open that. Okay. Let's open this one so I can see your chat on the screen. When I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. But I do think it's really nice because I'm really happy. I did work so hard to do the stuff that I'm doing right now and to do the other opportunity. It took me like 5 interviews, Bo, to get there. And I'm like just glad that I could have that opportunity so I could like save more if I do get to be approved for my German visa. So yeah, am I stressed about it? I think a bit in a way. Life is so stressful, isn't it? Like what can we really do with life? But I just think of it as like how grateful am I that I get to push myself constantly to the limits and I get to move forward, right? And I hope you guys get the same mindset or have the same mindset as well whenever you're faced with like issues or problems, because you guys are great. Just know that, okay? You're great. You're doing your best. Be it studies, be it work, be it like someone at your office is a bitch, be it like you have issue, you have this card problem right now. Like, you guys are doing great, okay? And I know it's very hard right now. Hi Kabul, welcome. I know it's hard for everyone, right? But I think as long as you guys are moving forward and you're stepping your foot forward, you're doing great, okay? And you know, I'm so proud of each one of you. Just to put it out there. You think that's it? I'm gonna read chat. Okay, so that's like the life update stuff. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Hi Ichi, how have you been, by the way? Okay, let's start at the part where let me play something stressful like Mobile Legends. Bang bang, bro. Are there new skins in Mobile Legends right now? Actually, I have not played it in a hot minute, but I think it's fun still. I kind of want to play it, but I'm gonna lose so much time. I wanted to get like, bro, I wanted to get consoles, but then I remember I'm saving my no more sleep. Yes, Coco, have you been sleeping? Hi Ichi, how we doing? Damn, 11 hours. I did get 11 hours a day. I'm so happy. To be fair, I was really tired, and I was like, last night I was like, yo, I'm just gonna sleep tonight and see how it is. And I was thinking I'll wake up around like 2 a.m 3 a.m or some shit. I did not. So I was like, fuck, my body really needed to sleep. And you know what, that's fine. I've been stressed and tired. Because this week after the hi DZ, hi Coach, hi Julie, thank you for the follow. Because like last week, like after the funeral, right? I went with my auntie because my auntie wanted to go to the casino. And obviously, guys, do not gamble, you know, I don't condone it. But she wanted to go to the casino, and I kind of feel bad because her life here is just like inside the house. Like, she's just inside the house all the time. It's like, so of course I want her to be able to go out, right? And I've never been to a casino before, so I was like, okay, fuck yeah, I'll go with you to the casino. You do your thing. I'm gonna get food or some shit, right? So my mom joined us and my cousin and his girlfriend. And my auntie was like, hey, parted ways with us. She went to gamble, bro. No, everything was lost. I did not gamble at all. Not really. I didn't gamble at all. The only gambling I ever done is Honkai Star Rail and like Genshin and like the gacha games, bro. And even then, I don't really put my actual money in it. But she was very addicted. So we went there. We got some food. And it was nice. That dog sounds like he wants to play blackjack. Oh my god. But it was really nice. Like it. Amazing. The food was nice, you know, because I didn't pay for it. My mom did. So it was nice. And then we get some free shit actually, because we had, they say like, hey, if we ate at the Parmigiano place, which is like this Italian place. It do be pricey in there, not gonna lie. But I think the stuff, if you order the paella or some shit, it's gonna be worth it, you know? Should I just be like a food influencer? I'm just gonna be a food influencer, guys. I'm just gonna be a food influencer, guys. My god. We ate at the Parmigiano over, like, we're like in there, and it's pretty nice. They have like this fucking paella, bro. Slaps. Like, you could get this. It's huge as fuck. You could eat this with 4 people. Easy. Like, bro. And then so we went there, right? I was like, hey, I really wanted the tiramisu because they have like this what do you call this? Like tiramisu pistachio. Wow. Tiramisu pistachio. Did it taste like pistachio? It did not. But we were looking at the stuff. Eru eats, right? I'm just gonna be a fucking like reviewer for food, guys. Hi, guy. Hi, Oli. Thank you, Oli. Thank you, Oli. And so I was like, gang, okay, we got the food and stuff, right? Hey, can I, they're like, hey, if you, by the way, guys, if you leave a review for us, we could, I'm doing my 39 right now. Just heads up while I'm yapping. I'm gonna look at chat again in a bit. Give me a second, guys. So it was like, hey, if you guys leave a review or some shit, you know. So I'm like, okay, let's use my cousin's accounts. Hell yeah. My cousin's girlfriend posted a review. My cousin's girlfriend also posted in her Instagram about like the food and tagged them, and I was like, my god. We got like free coffee jelly and then this one food that's like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something. So very happy. I like free shit. That was that day. And then my auntie, bro, she just kept on like gambling. And she looked very agitated at the end. And that's when I realized like, bro, she's definitely addicted to gambling because she used to be from the US, right? And she has the citizenship, she has her pension from the US, but she's back in the Philippines, and she couldn't do like a citizenship back again in the Philippines because she's worried that Trump might remove her citizenship. So, you know, like she's trying to be low-key about it. She didn't spend like a whole lot of money, don't worry. She was just betting on like those really, really lower ones. But you could see the addiction, bro. My mom put a hard limit on her because she used to be addicted with gambling. And just like you guys, just like us pulling for the characters, right? So you could see the addiction where she was just doing the same thing. I don't know. I saw the people at the casino, a lot of really old people. They were just sitting down. There's just like this button, and then whenever you press that button, it just spins and spins and spins. It's not even like blackjack. It's not even like, you know, like other things that maybe you could have like a higher chance, and it's not just luck, right? So she was just like doing that. And I don't know, like I get maybe the reason why a lot of people are so drawn to these casinos is just like it has all these really colorful designs, and it's so much, it's like social media in a way. It has so many colors, it has so many sounds, it has so many things that triggers random events in the scene. Like I can see why it's so addicting. And you know, heads up, you know, the first ever job I ever did, actually my internship, was a Chinese company that would make online gambling sites. And I didn't know that was their job at first. I was like the QA in there. I didn't know that was their job at first. And I would realize that when I would do this work before, for some reason, the HR would go around and would be like, hey, change your screen to like just code or whatever. Don't show the website. And like people would like look around and shit. And you know, I was really nervous. I only stayed 1 year in that company. I was really nervous. I was like, is this illegal what we're doing? What the fuck? And they also paid really shit. They did pay for internship, but like they really, really paid shit. Like they're the kind that would underpay the people. So heads up for the people out there. Be careful if you're trying to go for internship or some shit. And I could see the addiction. And then my auntie was just like, you know, she was just trying to like roll the entire time. Of course, there were moments where she would like get high, like, oh, maybe her 1k pesos, which is like less than $20, right, would become like 4k, 5k, right? Because she won something. But instead of cashing out that shit, she would roll and spend it. And then bam, it's gone. I feel like it just catches you and hooks you a bit. And then when it has you, it will just like let you lose everything. Because of course, it's so hard to win the jackpot, right? And my auntie would go for like those with really high jackpots as well. And of course, I don't know. I think it will be just hard. I don't know. So that was a story. And when she like meet her cap or limit with how much she could spend, sweet dreams, Kyle. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. When she won, when she hit her limit, right, on how much she's gonna be spending for the night, she was like trying to bargain with my mom, like, hey, can I just get another one? Just please. Like I can feel it, like I'm close to winning. But you know what? Every single like lost, her face just distorts to this face that's just like, you know, she's losing and she's so frustrated, but she thinks that if she just pushes through and do one more, she will win. But you guys know in your ranked games that doesn't happen, right? If you're consistently like losing and shit, and you know it's not your night or your day, and you play rank still, like you know for a fact, like you can tell, right? But she knows it as well, but she keeps on like fucking rolling. Yeah, it's an addiction. It's just like, yeah, just like one more turn. And then by the time she realizes it, hi Faisa, hi AYG. Yeah, it's like a video game for adults. By the time you realize it, it's all gone. And she was just like, hey, you know, like try to roll, try to do this stuff. And I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't want to get into it. I saw so many people out there. just like losing and losing their money, and I can't help. Oh my gosh, this casino is so expensive. You have this casino, it's so expensive. And the food that they're selling, bro, they have like some sandwich in there. They're selling it for like a huge markup as well. And I'm like, so you really just went to the casino to lose money and you're not gaining anything. And even the stuff. Hi Faisa, thank you for the cake slice and the ice cream cone. Hi Games, thank you for the follow. Even hi bruv, even for those stuff, right, you're not really winning at all. So that was like my whole experience with being in the casino. I think it was, I'm not as happy with it. I don't know if it was like, I don't know, it didn't feel like a place where I would be down to be in. It looks fancy and shit, but that's it. The stuff are pricey, everything is not as good. People were nice though. The waiter who served us was really nice, but it's like it's not part of every promotion, because you know in some credit cards you get like a promotion with some places. They don't include the ones in the casino, so you don't get like a discount whatsoever. People are just losing a lot of money in there. The hotels are a lot in there, and oh god, are the hotels like looking pretty from the, I don't know, I've never been inside, right? But I don't know, it just didn't seem good. It didn't seem worth it. I don't know, maybe just me. Maybe it's Maybelline. Yeah, the buffet. I want to eat the buffet. Yeah. So that was my life story. I'm looking at chats right now. Thank you. I had to do my 39. Taka woke up at 7 a.m. Oh, Taka, wake up 4:30 in the morning. Holy shit. What? 4:30? 4:30 for a 7 a.m. class. I get you, bro. Back then, for a 7 a.m. class, I needed to be outside at the bus by 5 a.m. If not, I'm late, and I cannot be late. I hated that. I don't know how I survived university, bro. I had to like commute so much. Yo, shout out to like the people who had to like also like cry like me because of all the fucking transportation. Shout out to the people who have to commute a lot. Unfortunate. You wake up at 4 a.m. I don't know how we survived that. How did we survive that, man? How did we survive that? Good morning. Hi, Neliel. Good morning. How are you today? I'm doing good. What about you? Casino is like a video game for adults. I agree. Hi, Cactus. Oh, it's okay to mispronounce my name. I'm sorry, Oli. So yeah, caffeine and masochism maybe. Oh, I did. I was addicted to caffeine there, bro. At some point when I stopped drinking coffee, I ended up like just being really sick and wanting to puke a lot because I just didn't drink coffee for one day. It was insane. And I think at the time I was like getting a lot of coffee because in our university, they would sell this really huge cups for like those large, wait, like let me see. Let's see, like huge, like large cup of coffee. Like, you know, they have like a very exaggerated, like, okay, this is insane, bro. Okay. Large coffee. Okay, this is still insane. Okay, well, oh, I think this kind of makes sense. Like how big this is. You see how big this is from her hand. My university would sell this big size coffee for, I don't know how much it is. Like, I forgot, like less than 100 pesos. So $2-ish, give or take, less than $2. And that was my go-to, bro, because it tasted nice, you know, it's also really big and I could drink it like all the time. And I would have 3 of these in a day. 3 of these, and you know what? On top of 3 of these, I would have Kopiko. And if you have tried those, you know those like Kopiko, like bottled coffee? Like, yeah, this shit. This 78C. Oh my god. Yeah, I got 3 of those and then like 1 of these or 2 of these. So if you have never tried this, if you're from the Philippines, you guys know, if you drink this, your heart palpitates. Holy shit, it palpitates so much. I did, yeah. It palpitates so much, but it keeps me awake. And that was the time where I know, like walking around Makati, I would, oh dude, I know I'm gonna pass out randomly. I thought I had like a heart condition. Like my heart would beat so fast. And I was like, my god, because I was up until maybe 1 a.m. I have to be like at the bus by 4 or 5 a.m. So I'm barely getting any sleep. I just sleep actually during the commute back home and on the way. And you know, like, because I used to be in Makati, right? So Makati is like this place in the Philippines that, you know, It's one of those areas where if you want to work a lot, especially if you go to hybrid, there's like Makati and there's like BGC and shit, right? So I was in Makati a lot by then. But my dad used to work in Makati as well. So I would wait until he's like around. And you know the transportation, like right now they have like the One Ayala bus terminal, which is pretty good. If you're like from the Philippines, like it's pretty good now. You could just like fall in line here and then you have your ride. Back then, bitch, that is not the case. Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, my god, I'm old. That is not the case. You know how long you have to like walk from here? Like, bro, there's moments where it's like raining outside. I am out by 5 p.m. I'm here at 5 o'clock, whatever. It's rush hour, right? From 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I have to like walk under the rain, even if I have my umbrella, really, really cold. And I'm struggling to find a bus to ride to get home to. And I'm just like, bro, like everyone is standing, bro. Even at the bus, you might have walked for hours. You go to the bus, you have to stand in there in the cold because you're wet as fuck. And dude, you're gonna be just like in there. And holy shit, you walk from Buendia to Taft nearly. It was pain, oh my god. So I was like, oh god, like this is pain. And then sometimes they have like those FX, because in the Philippines we have like those FX, right? Like this ones, okay, like this ones, guys. We have these in the Philippines. So this one in the Philippines, there's like different modes of transportation. You got the actual buses, you got the FX. This one has like maybe 15 16 people inside, and then they get transported. It's like pricier. It's like 70 pesos, which is, let's try USD to PHP so everyone is like more aware. Rode the air-conditioned jeepney? I actually did not. I actually only rode an air-conditioned jeepney like 3 times in my life. Okay, so this one is 70. Oh, ew. Wait, there we go, 70. So $1.21 for this FX. At least previously. I think now, I don't know, it might have been like 100 or some shit. So that's $1.73 US. If you go ride the bus right now, it's 75, so $1.30 US. But back then that was like 65. I had the student discounts. I was like only paying 55, so $0.95. Yeah. So this one is a bit okay, but if you ride this one, sometimes I line up at like 7. Sometimes I get to ride around 10 o'clock because they only can fit like 15 people. And the line under like that parking space, and that parking space was super long because so many people wanted to ride it. So it was like normal for me where sometimes if we got there 9:30, 10 o'clock at the line, it's 12 a.m. We haven't rode anything yet. Dude, oh my gosh, I don't miss my student days. Holy shit, it's so insane. My student days was shit. And that's when I can see, like, that's when I found like a respect to my dad, because my dad opted to, you know, he opted to commute and not drive, because obviously he's tired already from working all day. So at least with commuting, he get to like sleep a lot. Hi, Cass. This auto subtitle is very quick. Thank you. So my dad, I really looked up to my dad back then because he's been doing that for decades, bro. And we never heard him complain about it. And for me, so that's why I couldn't complain as well. Like, I just accepted, hey, this is part of daily life. Like, I'm just forever gonna be like this. Like, that's just how it is. It's in the Philippines, right? Like, I'm blessed to be working or like slash in the area, but fuck. You know? And that only, okay, so you have, let's say you have to wait for 2 hours just to ride something. You know, the ride back home is also 2 hours. Something that's supposed to be 30 minutes can also be 2 hours. Like, there were moments where I would leave at 7 a.m. I would arrive at fucking 11 a.m. I would be late at my internship, bro. And I was riding the FX because in the highway, there's like places where there's like some, you know, like there's people building shit. It's insane. UID? Let me get it after this fight. Oh, I mean, it's here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like 804. Let me type the UID. 804 606 851. So when I got my work and when I've experienced being at home, work from home, my god, dude, that was such a life changer. But now we're going back to hybrid. It's like, Like, my only consolation with this hybrid shit is the fact that hopefully my visa gets processed fast and I don't have to do it for like a year. And it's only once a week, so that's fine. But my god, dude, my god. Did you move already? Last time was when you said about moving for school or something like that. Hi, couple. Yeah, no, I haven't yet, actually. So, life updates. Originally, we were gonna move to Japan on April. Like, my flight was supposed to be next month. And I was applying for the student visa. And it got approved. But my boyfriend and I, because I do have a boyfriend now, right? My boyfriend and I kind of decided, like, hey, we talked about it. We sat down about it. And like I said, it was me. Oh, this is the Asia server, Ichi. And we were like thinking about it. He was talking about his experience at work and how much it's really making, like, demanding out of him, time-wise, mental-wise, you know. The CEO is kind of like quirky. Hi, Laggy! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to Laggy! Hey, guys, hi, Kishin. Can we greet Laggy a happy birthday? Happy birthday! How's your birthday? Happy March 1st! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I hope you have a planned day, like a nice day today. What are your plans, Laggy? What are your plans today? Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Okay, guys, while I'm yapping about random shit, please type whatever you want to type in chat, like, how's your day? How's your week? Any life updates? How are you guys going? What is your plan for this week? Any life updates? Please type it in chat. I'll get there eventually. So I know I get distracted a lot. But once again, for me, I have my thesis revision to be checked tomorrow. So I have to be out early. So unfortunately, I can do max 2 hours only today of stream. 2 hours, when the time hits 2 hours, it's automatic, like, shut down, bro. Even if I'm not, like, mentally down yet. But at least after that, I finished my degree and we should be okay. And I have, like, a gift for you guys, which is a... Thank you, Fish. I have a gift for you guys where we could do a cooking stream next month. Hey, I don't know when yet. I don't know the plan yet because I don't know if my boyfriend's one will go with us at some point, like middle of the month. And then I don't know if, like, we will go to Sapporo or some shit. I don't know. I have no idea. I will meet my cousin though, because my cousin will be there and, like, her boyfriend. Yeah, cooking stream. So I will be posting about that in advance in the Discord server. So for the people who are not part of the Discord server yet, please come here. And I will let you guys know when it would be. It's not gonna be me, myself, and I. We will have another guest. So I hope you guys enjoyed it still. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I do want to do that. And I also want to do one thing, which is to do an hour live stream. Just, like, go around Tokyo and shit with you guys. Nothing crazy. I just want to have, like, that. Because I never really got to do that in all the times I've been to Japan. And all the times that I promised I would. So I think this time I will. Not I think, but this time I will. I'll just let you know about it when it's gonna be. Just, like, we could explore and stuff. So we could dedicate, like, maybe a Saturday or Sunday. Because this time around, my boyfriend doesn't need, like, a specific time where we get to hang out. So, yes, he's chilling right now. I'm chilling right now. So we can have the weekend for us, okay? So I'll keep you guys updated. So those are my promises that I wanted to really do this time around. Okay. So, for Kappa's question, unfortunately, not gonna move to Japan anymore. Quite devastated about this. I was really looking forward to that. But when I thought about it, have you guys seen this, like, viral video in, like, Threads or Instagram Reels recently where there was this kid posting in Shibuya crossing and this one lady in a blue long jacket, they kind of just, like, bump into the kid. Have you guys seen that? Actually, wait, let me find that for you guys. Let me just, like, find that for you guys while I talk about it. But lady pushing a child, Shibuya crossing. This one, let me show you guys this one. Someday we'll load, someday. Someday, man, someday. What the fuck? What's good? Hi, Zoinks, how are you? Look, have you seen that? They were just chilling, right? The kid was like, hey, trying to post and shit. Bro, girl just pushed it. Shoved it. Could have gone a bit to the right, man. Like, could have gone a bit to the right, right? Could have gone a bit here. Purposely targeted this shit. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Okay, wait, let me see what Nelia type. Yeah, for sure, I can understand his hesitation. If you move there, unless you can strongly deal with an abusive command structure and handle high pressure well, it's best to have an online non-job JP. If you get super lucky, find something that's hard traditional. Yeah, I agree, Nelia, for that one. So, the reservations that we had was like, at least for me, I was like, hey, I really wanted to be in Japan for like 1 year to 3 years, maybe. And I just really wanted to live there and be there and stuff, right? But see, there's a lot of changes when I made that plan for myself, because I made that promise to myself 3 years ago. And you know, recently, hi 1920, recently when I was like typing and stuff, when I was like typing the response to my language school, because I applied for a language school, right? When I was typing my response to them, like, hey, plans change, I had to sit down for a bit and then just like think back and really assess, like, hey, is this really what I wanted, you know? And I was like, I thought about it and I was like, few factors. When I made a promise to myself 3 years ago now in Toyosu, and I'll bring you guys there, that I wanted to leave Japan, not leave Japan, but live in Japan. I wanted to move there. I think it's like multiple factors. Number one, because like it's where I truly became free in a way. I truly got to explore adulthood. Like I got to go to places I never would have gone by myself here. I got to be forced out of like my comfort zone, you know. I got to do other things that I've always wanted to do. Like, I've always wanted to go to certain places and experience a lot of things. And I've always wanted to, like, hang out with people, meet new people, and all this shit. And there's so many bucket lists that I've crossed because of being there and traveling. And I thought about it. And I thought if I really wanted to... Hayokaru. Like, I thought about it if I really wanted to, right? I could have moved earlier, maybe. But why did it take for me to have a boyfriend to move there? Is it because maybe I like the idea of it, but moving there is not really my cup of tea? I don't know. And every time, like, I've been to Japan, like, this is my 7th time in Japan in 3 years, which is insane, by the way. So grateful, so blessed to have that. But also, I save so much. I don't really spend anything aside from the travels. So I do get to save money and I do live with my parents, and that in itself is a privilege, and I'm really grateful for that. Okay. But this is my 7th time in Japan this time around, and I'm still as hyped as everything. I'm just more into like in my memory of like, yo, I could finally like revisit and stuff, because it really means a lot to me. It really means a lot. There's like a version of me, like, you know, in that song, like, when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me, I was in it. Whenever I have that song playing, I think of me in Tokyo. I don't know why. Not even like me in the Philippines, not even me in like other places, just me in Tokyo. I feel like me in Tokyo is the closest to who I am truly, you know? Who I truly am. Like all my like life changes and shit really help a lot in there. I came to Tokyo with a really bad mental health, really bad like mindset to things. And like in a way I'm living, quote unquote, living it, or living the dream of living there. Or postponing it, you know, we don't know about the future. Like I don't have to live there, right? I think it's a version of myself that I really love, that I'm chasing when I wanted to move to Japan. I think it's that version of myself who's like free, who gets to do what I want, and who gets to not care about people's judgments, who get to just like do whatever the fuck I want and have my own, you know, like what I want, what I do, and like just never really be bothered by other people. But it's also that version of me who's like really, really lonely, like extremely lonely. I would hang out with like different people every day. I would go drinking. But at some point, when I would hang out with some people, like friends, quote unquote friends, and we'll be in Shinjuku at fucking 2 a.m. and we're just like drinking our strong zero, and we're at like the fucking plaza near the Godzilla. Hygiene. I would look at myself. I have like an internal self-assessment, and I look at the people around me and I'm like, bro, damn, are any of us happy? And I'm like, this isn't my life always, so I'm grateful that it isn't. But if I live here, this would have been my life. I'll be drinking. I would have been an alcoholic. I am nearly an alcoholic. I like drinking. I like drinking. I like being tipsy. I like being drunk. So if I moved to Japan, I would have been a full-fledged alcoholic, bro. And it's fun to meet new people, and it's fun to do random shit, and it's fun to like flirt with people and shit and hang out and stuff. And it's fun to make new friends and shit, you know? But fuck, is it like, I don't know. So I look at it. And then I think my last few times I was there, I was like craving more personal connections, where I was like, I don't want to hang out one-on-one. Hi, Shadow, thank you for the follow. I want to hang out with a group of people. Like the thing that my soul needs, I think, would have been, I want to have a picnic with people under the cherry blossoms with friends. I want to go to places. I want to go to like my friend's apartment in a group setting, and I want to be able to have a cookout and stuff, where we cook food and shit, and we could just hang out and play games, you know? We don't need to like spend money. We don't need to be outside all day anyways. But it's nice. There's something about being in a city so big that you get to see it. There's so many people. It's so fast paced. And you stay outside till like 5 a.m. You see the crowd get like thinner and thinner. And you get to see different people like running away from whatever. And each time you talk to someone new, they're always running away about something else from back home. They're running about someone got cheated on. Someone who has been dating their ex-fiancé for 6 years, 7 years, got broken up with. Someone who was like being bullied at home. Someone who has a very bad like relationship with their family. And they view a lot of things as an escape, which is being in Japan. It sounds like it's a dream and that people don't want to wake up, you know? And I think that's a romanticization. Oh my God, English. That's people romanticizing things. And I'm part of that. And each time I go back, the glasses, it just breaks, you know? And as much as it's nicer to live there, coming from a third world country, where everything is so convenient, everything is open 24/7, everything is like, well, not everything, but you know. And people are so lively, and there's so many people to meet. It's like a PUBG server. Or like a GTA server. Like, it's so nice. My God, is it nice? But my God, is it so lonely? And I probably would have preferred to be there when I'm someone that is not like that anymore, you know? So I don't know. I think in a way I'm slowly healing myself. Like, although that part of me was fun, it was fun to just go outside, meet random people. Like, there was a moment where I went clubbing, right? I met this one dude, and he was like, oh, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go clubbing with people. Do you want to hang out? And he was like, do you know these people? I'm like, no, I have them in Instagram though. Never met them before, but I'm gonna go clubbing. And they're like, you're crazy. I'm like, crazy? They call me crazy. I'm kidding. I was like, yeah, but I mean, like, drinking, you know? That's what I thought, that maybe it was like, oh, maybe I was like becoming alcoholic. But I don't think outside of like being in Japan though. I just drink there, or I'm with my friends here. So I don't think I'm an alcoholic. I think it's the feeling that I'm like wanting to, you know, run to. And then, you know, thankfully nothing happened. People were very nice. Those people were great, you know. So I'm like, fuck. But that was fucking fun. It's so fun to get blasted, to get shit-faced drunk, walk around Shibuya. Everyone is so nice. You go see Japanese people, they're like, hey. You see foreign people, they're like, hey. The girls are so sweet. You go to the bathroom, everyone's like, hey, you're so pretty. Like, I love you. And we're like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, queen. And the vibe is just like on top of the roof. And you're like, Hi Zariel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Chili's. Like, I'll look at your chats in a bit, guys. Love you though. But this is something that maybe some people might experience. Like, I'm 27. Some of you guys are way, way, way younger. And maybe this could help us like a reminder when a time comes, right? But my God, is it good? Like, I had an experience, like someone that I know peed outside Donkey because it's closed, right? I had so many like funny experiences. Like, I have one person that I know, he lost his phone. He keeps on like jumping over the gates and shit. And then, it became like a whole ass fucking adventure that day. But dangerous, but adventure though. Like bucket list type shit. I have so many stories to tell about my experiences, but I still feel sad, Like, it was fun, but I was craving something deeper, and I thought that something deeper, like that deeper connections with people that I'm looking for, I thought I could have that just by hanging out with random people. Hi, Pro. Like, I thought so, but that doesn't feel like shit. Because maybe we can hang out with the whole world for one night. But if you're not super close with these people, you would feel so empty afterwards. The moment you go back to your apartment, to your hotel room, and you're just like, damn. Or you're outside to pee at the toilet, right? And while you're peeing, I always think, because I have to like pee often because I drink, right? I would sit at the toilet and I'm thinking, damn, this is so stupid. Damn, but this is so fun. And I think that's like kind of the life that I was grieving for in a way. And I know that's not the life that I wanted or should be for me. And if I, like, when I saw those people that I know that I hang out at some point, that they're in their 30s, they're fucking drinking still. They're just like doing the same shit. It's like they didn't get out of like their teenage phase. I'm like, fuck, I think this is not for me anymore. I felt so out of place at some point to a room I wanted to be in. At some point in a room I felt like I grew out of. Hey, yo, Shakespeare type. But yeah, so like in a way that's why I had to like finalize my plans, and we're like, yeah, like as Nelia type a while ago, right? Hi Zenny, hi Queen. Yo, happy birthday to Zenny, belated happy birthday to Zenny. How was your birthday? That was why when I talked with my boyfriend, I was like, yo, maybe we should just go to Germany, because at least in Germany, like, he could earn more than he's earning in Japan, right? And he doesn't feel like he has to postpone his career. And you might think like, oh, just don't move because of relationship. And I agree so much. But I'm not just moving for the relationship though. It's part of it. It's part of, there's so much more in the world that I could see. Hi Blocks. And if I limit myself to just one city, to just being in Tokyo, where there's like a whole map for me to explore, a whole lot of people I could meet and have fun with deeper connections this time, because this time I have my family and we have such an amazing like improvement in relationship compared to the first time I was in Tokyo. Like, I remember crying to like Max, one of my friends in Tokyo, and I was like, damn bro, like I thought, I don't think I'll ever like be good enough for my parents. I don't think I'll ever be like get here good job or whatever. Fast forward now, when I found like the psychologist and the thesis advancement and shit, I heard my dad say good job. I heard my mom say good job. They gave me ice cream. Oh my god. You know how fucking warm that feels? That's something that I've been like craving for. So I'm like, damn. Why are we getting so deep right now? Hold on, like fall back, man. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like so nice that I was like, at least in Germany, like I get to meet my boyfriend already, and he's very, very nice, and I have this deep connection with him. And although, in life, like whatever happens, sometimes people stay for a long while, right? Sometimes people stay for a chapter. Sometimes people become your whole book in a way, or part of your whole book. Of course I'm scared of like moving there and being like, oh, what if things don't work out, right? But like me right now, I get to make things work out, right? I get to. Then bro, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. I get to fix whatever shit I get in. I get to figure it out. And so I think for things like this, I could just, look toward it and be like, hey, this is so scary. It's a place I've never been into. in my life. It's so far from home. And by the time comes, would I have a home to come back to? That was so sad. Wait, hold on. I can't cry because I put my tretinoin that's gonna burn. Wait. I think so. But of course it's so like hard, right? But I think it will be fine. Because then I get to like learn more, you know? Like because sometimes I listen to like people's stories, like for example in Germany, people could study more than like, you know, in the Philippines how expensive education is. You know, in the Philippines how much you just gotta spend just to, like, get your thesis done or whatever. How a lot of people end up like studying here and didn't get to do their, you know, like, thank you, Lux. How a lot of people didn't get to do the things they're passionate about because they have to care for money. And I'm not saying like Germany won't be like that at all. Like I know a lot of people everywhere in the world are like that, right? But what a privilege it is to be able to go to like a country that would allow you to have more freedom with things in a way. Where the government treats you better, and you know, you guys, the taxes that you guys pay, actually something happens to it, right? So yeah. So I was like, you know, I think it's something that's like really scary. Like really scary, bro. That shit's scary as fuck, on God. But I gotta do it. And I think it'll be fine. And if not, things will be fine. Right? I have you guys, right? I'm gonna keep you guys in my pocket. I'm gonna kidnap all of you. But yeah, so that was the plan. And I hope things work out, because I did attend like a Chance and Cut webinar yesterday, and it was like, some people are saying, hey, it's still hard for them to find a job in Germany, and I'm like, of course it's hard. Everywhere is hard to find a job in. I would need to fucking learn more German. I would need to like keep up and stuff, but I think it'll be fine. And if not, then I get to travel for a year, right? And I get to go back here, and at least I have more experiences. Yay! So yeah, that was my TED Talk. Those are the changes in plans. It was more detailed than I thought it was. I was just gonna be like, hey, yeah, this and that. But I don't know, as I talk, it just kind of like started to, I think it's like I'm talking to, like, talk to you guys, but I'm talking to also myself in a way. Yeah. Peace, love, and peace. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Yeah, that was it. Love it. Slay. I'm not crying right now though, because like the tretinoin would burn, and I didn't really want to like hurt the tretinoin. Love the community vibes there. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Ichi. Hi, Short. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Lux. I will be drinking coffee. I actually have coffee right now. You'll spread your wings, but always have a place to return to, I'm sure. Thank you. And that place to return, you know, in a way, it's also you guys. In a way, it's also like being here with you guys. We're really grateful that even if we don't get to hang out as much, only once a week, we don't get to like talk much outside of this time, you guys still hang out with me, and it feels like I always have a place to go back to, and you know, and get this like warm hug. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you, Queen. Hi, Williams, GG, Queen. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Lopo. For context, thesis revision nearly done, so I should be graduating. My sister did 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the past 3 days. Holy shit, Ichi, why? Ichi, what is wrong with you, man? Why are you sleeping so late these days? Are you okay? Are you getting enough sleep? That is not enough sleep, bro. Congrats. Thank you. Belated happy birthday to Zenny, and happy birthday to Laggy. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, as amazing as you guys are. Damn, I keep on like burping, huh? Appreciate it. So that's why we only we don't have a super long stream today. And yeah, we only can do 2 hours. Thank you. I thought I was gonna beat you to graduation. Fuck you too. Taka, fuck you too, man. Did they check in? They need to send a gift. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. My PC crashed during the time, so I forgot to like have it open. Thank you, Laggy. I'm gonna be opening it before you do the command though. Thank you so much. Yeah. Because I crashed a while ago. I don't know why, but I just crashed. I was like, what the fuck, man? I hope it works great for you. I like much of Europe quite a bit. They'll never beat to Germany, but no, tons of fun online friends from there and great friendly people too. Thank you, Neil. I appreciate that. I hope it works as well. Like in the end, I'm quite lucky that when I do get to Germany, right, I have like a partner to be with. His family seems great. His friends are quite great so far because I got to hang out with them. They're very open like about me being there. They speak English despite them they could have like spoken German, right? Hi Kapitan and Flogo, thank you so much for the follow. Like there's so many things that I'm like really grateful for. They have like Cobblemon in their fucking Minecraft, bro. I got invited to that. I'm so happy, so blessed. Just to play Pogo, they gave me a fucking Charmander because they have a Charmander at their place. I'm like, what the fuck? You have a Charmander? What the fuck? And then they just gave me a Charmander, and it's so nice. So I think I do think I'm in the yeah. Yo, hurry Cobblemon. Yeah, I've been playing Cobblemon. I've been playing Cobblemon. I played it for 2 hours, and then I dipped because I got so dizzy. Do you know if you like winter weather? I do actually. I feel I've been into colder places in Tokyo, and in Tokyo, whenever I was there, it would be raining, like snowing, especially these days. It's been snowing, and I've been fine. Even at like -1, I would wear like short skirts because I'm kidding. But I have also been to, of course, not everyday life, but I've been to Gala where it's really like it's a high mountain area for skiing and shit. My brother wanted to go there, and I went there. It was really nice. I really like it. It's so pretty. The cold, it was so fucking cold, especially at the peak. At the bottom part, it was chill. When we got to the peak area, because we rode like a, you know, whatever the fuck you call it, to up the peak, it was really cold that day and really windy. Like the visibility was non-existent, like maybe barely visible outside. So I think even on other people skiing, they had to stop skiing because the visibility was just shit. And I thought I was gonna have a my frostbite. Yeah, it was really cold. I was wearing a lot of layers already, but I don't think it's gonna be the same in Munich because yeah, I feel that one was just intense. I'm not gonna lie. Hi Sophie, hi Toby. Alright guys, so I do like the coldness. I prefer cold over warm weather actually. Like I don't go out here in the Philippines at all because of like the cold weather. Hey, always say you could do it. Thank you, Witch. Thank you for believing in me. No worries. Got fortune telling tarot cards. Yeah, it was really like convenient. You know, like that's the same auntie who predicted that when we went to Batangas before for a swimming trip with my friends, she predicted someone will die, and we're like, yo, what the fuck? And my parents are like, you're not allowed to go there. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking go there. And they're like, no. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking go there. And I did. I did tell everyone, and I was like, hey guys, you know, like I know some people don't give a fuck about this, but just so you know, there's this prediction. So if we could just increase like our guidance for our girly pops here in this trip and be careful, that would be lovely. And we did, and it was fairly going well. Hi Piera, thank you so much for the follow. However, actually, that friend and his girlfriend got hit by a car while crossing. It wasn't super serious though, because at that time, the car wasn't going as fast, and the dude landed on his backpack with the clothes. But he did get hit. So it was crazy because we were at the convenience store. We just dropped them to the bus stop area because they had to go home early, and we're gonna be going home the next day. And my friends got like cars because they can drive. I cannot, bro. We booked like a car, like rented it. Or actually it's their cars, I don't know, man. And when we dropped them out, actually, like, you guys know Elijah was also part of like this group. Like we were at me, Elijah, and some people, we were like at the Like for those who didn't know, like Gangsta Chainsaw dude, like the chainsaw dude in TikTok, like the one who makes funny skits, he's my friend. Sometimes he goes to chat. And then we were at the convenience store. We're like buying stuff. I'm getting coffee and shit. And then out of nowhere, Tung, thank you so much for the rose. We heard like a drifting sound. It was like, and we're like, what the fuck? And we look at the guard. We're like, hey, what happened? And we were so casual about it. He's just like, oh, your friends got hit by a car. And I was like, what the fuck? How are you so chill about it? And we immediately went there. We're like, hey, what the fuck happened? And we talked to like the bystanders. They were like, yeah, your friends were crossing and then the car just like, you know, hit them and it was a police car. And we're like, where are our friends? And they're like, it's a police car. So they brought your friends already to get checked. So at least, you know. So me and my friends, we had to like drive to the station and to like the hospital where they're getting treated. And thankfully it wasn't serious. But we had to spend like a whole lot of that day with like just waiting for them just to make sure that like, you know, my friends are doing great. The police are not scaring them, or like, I'm not saying they would, but just in case they have like the support that they need in case something happens. We're just like waiting on them all day. So yeah. Hi, miss. Welcome. I hope you have a nice meal. Okay, we do have an ad break right now. Thank you guys so much for staying to the ad break. If you don't have an ad break right now, say aye. We're gonna talk shit. I'm kidding. We're gonna be talking smack, bro. What are we gonna be talking smack about? Bro, I heard US bombed Iran. What happened there? I saw that in my timeline. I don't know, like the US and Israel bombed Iran. I don't know what is happening, dude. Still immune to ads, hell yeah. If you guys use Brave browser, which is not sponsored by the way, but Brave browser is really good. Like it has like a built-in ad break stuff. Yeah, we're talking smack about ads. If you guys use Brave browser, you're not gonna get ads. I don't get ads in Brave. Use Chrome browser, maybe you have an ad block. I don't know, bro. When I used like an ad block back then, the main reason why I bought YouTube Premium, I still have the I still have the fucking student discount, by the way. Hoping to keep it. Ah shit, do I not have this? Fuck, alright. Let's farm for this as well then. Maybe it's the way she walks. Ow! Straight into my heart, you stole it. Should we use Fine on here? Oh, fuck it. No, I do not. I'm still on Firefox. Oh wait, which browser are you guys using? So Taka is using Google Chrome. Laggy is using Firefox. Flames, what are you using? For me, I use different shit. But if I'm like Chrome as well, damn okay. When I'm like browsing randomly, I actually just use Chrome for work and actually Firefox for work. Browsing normally I use Vivaldi because you can nest things in there. When I'm streaming I use Opera GX because I kind of learned, you know, sometimes it shows pop-ups and shit that you don't want, that's like kind of private. So I'm just like, yeah, maybe I should just like keep it safe and private, you know what I mean? So Vivaldi is, I used to use that on stream, but I use that for more like, I actually don't use it as much anymore. I just use it for YouTube and nesting stuff. Yeah, I use like a lot. Actually, did you know on mobile phone you could have like extensions now? I was using Firefox with some extensions like the built-in mobile dev, so you could see the console and network of your Firefox when you're loading shit. Of course, not as convenient, but like, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Like, I hope they just have it built in. But it's not. Also, I have like rashes right now. I don't know where the fuck I got it from. Like, it's not as visible, but it's only in my jaw area. I think it might have been because of my... What do you call this? Like my pillow. I haven't washed my pillow in a week. Or two. Gotta wash it. I got busy. I only wash my clothes. I'm gonna wash it like before I leave. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the sticking through the ads. I appreciate it. How are you? How are you doing? Hi. Thank you for sticking through the ads. I appreciate it. Did you buy the Kafka skin? Sweetie, I will never buy stuff. And I'm in my saving era. Actually, you know, I was stressing a bit because I kind of spent a bit on Shopee. And I'm like, hi, Poisonous. Thank you so much for the follow. And I'm like, gang, I don't want to spend a lot. I'm in my saving era. I'm in my era where I'm like, if I'm gonna spend it, I'm gonna put it in my retirement. So yeah, that would be a heads up, yeah. So I have not, sweetie, I have not bought the Kafka skin. Yeah, I'm kind of like too what do you call this? Too stingy for that now. Yeah. When I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Why? How come I cannot just... Oh, what the heck? What the hell? Another version of me, I was in it. Wait, I'm trying to put the link for the Twitchy. Oh, okay, there it is. Does it actually link to Twitch though? Imagine. Yes, it does. Hell yeah. It might rain. Rain what? What is gonna rain? Rain what? I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm here for you if you want to vent and talk. No, it's okay. Thank you. I really appreciate Daichi. Errol Weiser now? Yes. Go for it. Watch deck. Hi, NVM. Hello, hello, hello. Bro, I feel, dude, I spent a lot this month. This month is a month where, oh my gosh. Because for the past few months, bro, I spent max 10,000 pesos. Ooh, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? Hi, Tanjiro. Thank you so much for the follow. And for the people living outside of the Philippines, that is... Where the fuck is my compared? I spent max like $173. Hey! You know why? Oh, hell yeah, like I'm gonna look at that, I bet. Real quick. You know why? Because okay, the stuff that I am paying for, number one, I had like this, it ended though. I had the laptop, because last time I bought the laptop, I was like, fuck it, let's do a monthly thing, because I was like, fuck it, it should be fine. That was $84. That was $84 of the expense. So less than $100 was just me spending on random shit. Whew. And that one ended already, right? That one ended already because I wanted to like save. I wanted to like save for retirement. I wanted to like be better with my finances and shit. So that one ended already this month. But this month I did get like better undies, like better panties and better bras, which I think are good because I'm investing on my personal health and shit, right? Not just like buying cheap shit from like Shopee that's like $1. They're not bad, but they break so easily, bro. And like they're not as comfy, and I was like, hey, maybe I think it's time to like properly buy things that I could actually use, right? And with the bra, like I bought some for support because I do think like it was hurting me now with other parts, like, you know, yeah. So I had to like refresh those. Other things as well that I ended up spending this month would be flights, because I did buy flights from and back Japan. So the total that I spent on that one was like, for on the way back, it was like 13,000 pesos, which I know is like still pricey, but give or take this one, obviously less than $225 for the flight back. And then for the flight onwards, I used my mom's miles. I used my mom's miles. So I only paid like less than 4K, so $69 on the flight on the way. Hell yeah, dude. So that is why I'm a pure supporter of, guys, use a miles credit card, because you get to save a lot of money in that one. The flight that was otherwise gonna cost 40,000, like 692, I got for $69. Yeah. So those are my flights. However, you do need to buy insurance as well whenever you're traveling. Friendly reminder. So I had to get insurance for the entirety of my trip, which is also something in there, you know. You expected the underwear to be more expensive? No, actually, for the underwear, like Decathlon has a sale. So I got one bra for 700, which is $12. Because like back then I would just buy shit in Shopee. So like the most I would spend in a bra was just like 150. Because I'm really cheap as a person. My mindset as the person, if it looks good, like I'll take it. It doesn't need to be expensive. The only things that I would pay for would be number one, shoes, because I've had my hi Moon, welcome. Like I would buy shoes back then where it's really cheap. Like my mom would buy me shoes back then that's like, you know, like maybe 200 pesos and shit, the stuff that you would see in the like the random area. And that really hurt my foot. Like I would walk around, that was like in my first year of uni, I would walk around and the rocks, I can feel it in my shoes. It hurts so much every time I like the fit is good, like from the underwear I buy extra large for the bra. Like typically, see, that's like also an issue. Wait, love you guys. Hi Tyler. So with my shoes and stuff, my mom used to buy me really cheap ones. Before you're like, oh my gosh, you spend so much money. First, my parents back then, I would never ask for a lot. I would only save up and I would buy stuff. So of course, when I started earning money, I wanted to buy more stuff for myself, right? I wanted to like buy the things that I felt shy to ask my parents to buy me stuff for, because I see how much they save for their retirement. I want to be able to buy stuff. Like I want to be able to buy headphones and, you know, like cameras and shit. So I went crazy with that one. But now it's like better. But the stuff that I will never be cheap on would be my eyeglasses, my eye drops, because my eyes are dry, my contact lenses, the solution for the contact lenses, I will never save money for those. For skincare, I would also splurge in that, because I do think a better skin is better than hiding it from makeup or with makeup. If you have like a good skin, it shows how you treat yourself. People change how you're treated based on your physical appearance. My hair, I actually DIY it instead because it works out anyways. Because like for example, I wanted to dye myself like my hair for Friday, right? I would have spent maybe 15,000 pesos with that one. And you're like, where the fuck did you get $259? You're like, where the fuck did you get that price? Girl, I have long hair. If I have to bleach my hair, that's like 5,000 already. If I have to color my hair, that's another 5,000 pesos. But I wanted 2 colors this time. I wanted to have like a what do you call this? The hair color I wanted to do was like the red white hair. I don't know if I could achieve this right, but I wanted kind of like similar to this one in a way, where it's like red white, you know what I mean? I wanted to do it, so I'm like, I'm gonna DIY it, bitch. I don't want to spend that much money on it. So I bought a lot of shit for my hair. Hair dye is not expensive actually in the Philippines. If you get Bremod, which I usually get, like this one is such a good brand, it's cheap as well. Like you get this for 69 pesos, bro. Like instead of spending that much, what I got is like 69 pesos, so $1 for the hair color, right? So if I want to bleach it, I could bleach it. Although obviously like for everything, yeah, 69 pesos for one hair dye, but my hair needs like 2 of those. So like 140 give or take for like the box. That is good. For the bleaching and shit, for less than 500 pesos, I have my whole hair dyed. So why the fuck would I not DIY, bro? Hi, Yuri. Right? Okay, so shoes as well. Okay, so stuff that I won't be cheap on. Love you. Lagi, I'm gonna look at your travels in a bit. Shoes, right? I don't go for cheap shoes now. It's so hard. It hurts my feet a lot. So my favorite brand, and this is what people say, old people fucking shoe, I like Skechers. Why? Because at the time when I didn't really want to spend a lot, and we didn't want to, because my parents did not believe. Hi Thatcher, thank you for the follow. The odd name. When I started like being in university and shit, right? My parents grew up poor, right? So they're always in the good mindset of like, hey, we're gonna save, right? Which I think is great, and because of that, they are able to enjoy their retirement right now. Welcome back, miss. So for me, as a child, I also wanted to save and save and save. I would starve myself so I could buy the next fucking Game Boy Advance like cartridge. Bro, I would starve myself in school to buy the next cartridge for my Game Boy. The Game Boy that I bought is because of the what do you call this? Like the gifts of people all throughout that I saved up for. So I've always saved up for things as a kid, okay? So when I got to use like really cheap shoes that are like maybe $8, right? My feet would hurt so much and it affected my entire day. So I always buy Skechers after that. Actually, my first salary, the second salary I have from my first job, I bought Skechers. And my parents bought me Skechers when I asked for it nicely during my birthday. I'm like, slay. And now I'm glad that now they adopted the mindset where, hey, you could use your money. If you don't spend it, you're gonna die and you couldn't bring it, right? So I told them, hey, I know you save up for your retirement and like you guys wanted us to inherit some stuff, but please, I'd rather use it for your health compared to like, you know, for us. Because I think me and my brother should be financially literate, right? And save up early. And my parents should be able to enjoy the stuff that they work hard for. So yeah. So Skechers, I do highly recommend this brand. It's so soft. Hi, Son. Thank you so much for the follow. It's so soft, bro. Never take your food for granted. You have a new dog named Yumi? Bitch, me too. I have a dog named Yumi. Is it also a Shih Tzu? Oh my god. Twin. No attacks happen. I'm glad you're safe, miss. What's wrong with my name? Toucher, no worries. Skechers are good, cheap, comfy. Just like, you say cheap? Bro, I don't think this is cheap. If this is cost like 4K. In the Philippines, this is not cheap. In the Philippines, am I tripping? In the Philippines, this is not cheap, bro. Yeah, she's dark. Oh my god, send pictures of your doggy. Bro, in the Philippines, this is kind of pricey, am I right? Because like, you can find shoes that are like 2K in like the department stores. By 2K, like half the price. But Skechers, highly recommend it. I like it. I think it's like mid-range, no? It's mid-range, right? Why is it cheap? It's not cheap. What do you mean? That's definitely not that cheap. Yeah, it's cheap for the good stuff. That's true. I think this is good. Very good quality. Skechers never broke on me. I had to like give it up, bro. Top shit. So I would always offer Skechers for my shoes. Actually, it's my go-to brand. I've tried Nike before. And if you guys, if you're a fan of this, I'm sorry. It doesn't feel as good for my feet. I have this thing with shoes where if you have this kind of like design over here, my feet fingers, my foot fingers would kind of like break those meshes. So that's a no-go for me. Hi Consta, how you doing? Ooh, I'm glad your cousins are safe. Holy shit. Yeah, she's 4 months old. Yes, please. Hi, Kat. Thank you so much for the follow. Leather leggings, I hate them because they're uncomfy. So eyeglasses, never compromise in that. Anything eye related, eyeglasses, contact lenses, eye drops especially. I use a lot of eye drops. The eye drops I use are quite pricey. They're like high-low. It's $7.50 per eye drop, which is like $12. I know it's expensive, but it's the eye drop that I highly recommend if you have very dry eyes. I have very dry eyes, really dry eyes from all the years of contact lens usage. And you might be like, why are you opting to use contact lens? Because it's more convenient, is the best way to put it. So I offer contact lenses. This one takes me 3 months or so. You actually save more because you know those like Systane eye drops that cost you like 250 pesos, right? Like this shit costs you 250. Those will be done in a month. The high-low, this eye drops, you could use this for 3 months or longer, dude. And it's the one that like people use after surgery for their eyes. It is very good. So I highly recommend this if your eyes are dry as fuck like mine. So we don't go blind. You know what I'm feeling? Yeah. Leather leggings? Bro. Have fun being high, sweetie. Welcome to Chili's. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Other things also people say for your chair, don't be so cheap with your chair. Just in general for your chairs, if you're cheap on your chair, your body will pay for it. I've been cheap with my chair. I've bought like gaming chairs for $100. They're not comfy at all. Maybe it's just the brand. I bought like a work chair for $40. That fucking made my life hell. My ass hurts. My posture hurts. Hi, 11. How are you? Hi, Luca. Thank you for the follow. I'm good. Right now, I have like a recliner chair and it saved my ass so much and I've been so productive. Thank you, Taka. I will. Hi, Fuji. Thank you so much for the follow. Please, 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 please. Your chair, please. Especially if you work from home. Especially if you're like always at home anyways or gaming. If you have the means for it, buy a proper chair. That ideally is good for your posture because your body will fucking... Hi, Punker. Thank you for the follow. Your body will suffer for it, okay? It's more expensive to pay for not treating your body well. People say mattress, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really give a fuck about it. Yeah, people say like you should buy a good mattress. I've used the mattress that was like in the house for like, I don't know, inherited it for someone in my family, bro. I don't care. But my boyfriend does care about the mattress, so I guess in Germany that's when I'll have to care and I'll learn the difference. Me personally, I don't really give a fuck about the mattress. Like, I'm chilling. I don't even need a pillow, bro, to like lay down my head. So I like it to hug. I don't even need a pillow to like lay my head on. So yeah, got a good chair. Has been hard to find, though. I was laughing at the new Toyota robot chair. Toyota robot chair. I saw chairs that just Virgil chair. Oh wait. Oh, what the fuck? This doesn't look as oh, it's a walking chair. I see. Virgil chair. Okay, why we look for... Yep. That will do it. Okay, wait. So, brief intermission, guys. Let us just look at the pictures. To first look at Taka's dog. Oh, Taka got a new dog. Her name is Yumi. Everyone say hi, Yumi. Look at that. So adorable. Oh, hi, Ghost. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm good, Toby. How about you? How are you today? Look at the dog. It looks like it's dead inside, bro. That is so cute. Yeah. And also look at Laggy's. Let's look at Laggy's travels. So Laggy forwarded some photos about his travel in Mexico. I like the... Oh, are these called like banderitas? What do you call it in Spanish? For us in the Philippines, like banderitas, right? Those are very colorful. I think so. And also... Ooh, nice. Actually, this looks nice. It's an uphill. Isn't it hard to like walk up there? Yeah, actually it looks so pretty. That looks so pretty. What the heck? Okay, there's a video. Yo, that is so nice. Look at them. There's so much of them. Yo, they're chilling. That is so nice. Banderitas is a Spanish imported word. I think like fiesta, right? I think it should be banderitas, right? The sky is so clear. Lamo de Calabao. They also have... Oh, who's this? Jose. Okay. Oh, that is very nice. Holy shit. That is such a nice view. Did you enjoy Laggy? Did I saw a Carabao? Bro, I actually don't know what the difference is between a cow and a Carabao, guys. I'm kind of stupid like that, my guy. Oh my god, what the fuck, my heart.
Welcome and enjoy your stay.
Hi, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much, Queen. Wait, my heart actually. Fuck. Hello. Thank you so much, Queen. Yo, thank you for shouting out that chi. Hi, Queen. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you doing? What were you up to? A Carabao and an FX? Wait, let me see. Hi, Queen. She slept on us again. Do you often fall asleep while streaming, Queen? Welcome. Guys, feel free to check Nachi out. She is amazing, a cutie pie. Wait. Carl versus Carabao. So what the fuck is the difference? Is it the horn? Bitch, is it the horn? Then those are cows, right? Oh, yeah, those are cows. Hi, General. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the queen. To say, oh my god, you're so sturdy. Oh my, 14 hours? What the fuck? What are we doing? Dude, I hope you get some good rest, queen. That is so much. You need rest. You need rest. Hi, David. Thank you so much. How are you, David? Cows don't have horns? Fuck. Oh shit, they don't. Wait, how come then cow VTubers have horns? Wait, so these are cows, right? Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm correct. Fuck you guys. It's cows. Where are these cows? These are cows, right? They don't have horns. Yeah, they don't have horns, guys. It's cows. Fuck you guys. A lot of hours to comprehend. Holy shit, 14 hours. Yeah, there I go. Yeah. Played Viv for Bub. What is BF6? Hold on, like Battlefield 6, Fate triggered the 7 days to die literally because how bad. Oh my god, dude. I am drained thinking about it. I hope you have a nice rest, queen. Thank you guys so much for joining the queen to raid me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys get to rest soon. Okay. Oh my head, queen is oh my head. Oh my head. Oh my head. I appreciate it. Dude, yeah. I can't imagine being alive for 14 hours now, bro. I would off myself. But that is insane though. Holy shit, dude. The fucking, what do you call this? The stamina is insane. Holy. Okay, wait. Let me just go back to looking at like, thank you again, Nazi. Thank you, queen. Okay, let's look at, for the people who's gonna sleep now, feel free to rest. Rest in peace. We gotta look at the Lagi's photos and then we continue, okay? By the way, for Nachi and her people, would you guys like to answer the question, what are something that you absolutely cannot be cheap with? For example, we were talking about things that we absolutely need to like spend money in. For me, I think shoes are one of them, your eyeglasses, eye drops, all those stuff. People suggested mattresses. I think also for chairs, you gotta spend money on those for your health. Oh, also grocery. I think grocery for sure. Like grocery, you gotta eat proper stuff, in my opinion. Because the more shit you eat, the worse your body gets, right? I know, and it's also so expensive. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Look at that. Yo, we should, as a community, would you guys be down to like do this one thing where when I can go outside again next week? Hi Zitra, how are you doing? Oh, your house, exactly. With Coco said whatever you're trying to build, like houses, like for example this, you cannot really cheap on it. Because if an emergency happens, you don't want that house to fall on you. Is my girlfriend a valid answer to that question? Yeah. Honestly, yeah. If you cheap out on your girlfriend, bro, she will leave. It looks so nice. What the heck? Oh, this one is so blue, but also the paint is so nice. Not gonna lie, it reminds me a bit of the Philippines. Except for us, there's just so many fucking trash on the ground. Oh, this is also pretty nice. What the fuck? Yo, wait. Yo, would you guys next week, would you guys like to do this little thing where we pick a color and then we could like take photos only of that color so we could compile the colors and then send them together and stuff? Would you guys like that? I've always wanted to do that. Would you guys like that? Like I could pick one color and you guys can also pick one color, and then we could have like all throughout the day or week when you guys go out, like you pick one color and only take a picture of that. That sounds bad. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, you guys can pick whatever color you want, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. Let's fucking do that. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna do that next week, okay? Or actually, even this week. You guys want to do it this week? We could. Actually, hell yeah. Yeah, we could do it this week. We could do it next week. You're in for that? Hell yeah, bro. Okay, let's go. We got Queen. That's one thing that kills me in the US that I love about Japan. Here in the US, so many places. Yeah, it's so dirty here as well. But in Japan, you don't have trash like cans. When are you leaving to Japan? Friday. My flight is Friday, so shit, because like when I wanted to book my flight, right? Because I wanted to use my mom's miles points. If I look at the online, there's still a flight because originally I was thinking maybe I could arrive in Japan at like 12 a.m. of Friday. So at least I could just chill at the airport and then, you know, do my thing, just like chilling there, do my thing, and go to Shinjuku afterwards and just spend the entire day there, so I get to like explore, because my boyfriend arrives at like 3 p.m. So I wanted to just be there early and then just leave my luggage at the luggage thingy. Will you be streaming in Japan? Yeah. Previously, the reason why I couldn't stream in Japan was because my boyfriend got work there. So we only really had time to go explore on like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This time around, since he left his work in Japan and he's like building a stuff in Germany, he found an apartment in Germany and he's like interviewing with stuff in Germany. It really depends on like maybe if he will be able to like if he has like some interviews scheduled and stuff. But we don't really have a specific time that we have to go out anymore. So we could go out on a weekday. So I think for the weekends, I could have one weekend or two where we could just have streaming. And I would like to do a cooking stream. And I would like, and he's gonna be there as well though. So you guys gotta be kind to him, okay? And then I would like to do an IRL stream and just explore. You have a thesis. My thesis defense is done. They just asked me to edit the thesis paper a bit, so format it a bit. Just add more data set, which I outsourced to my cousin Lamau. Because I was like busy this week with work and I had to like do other revisions. I asked him to gather the data set because I interviewed him before, and I just like gave him like an equivalent money per video. Yeah, so that was nice. Yes. What's your course? Computer science. Yeah. She's safe. Yeah, bro, he can cook. I cannot. So I think it'll be so fun. So I'm really looking forward to like hang out with you guys then. And I'm so excited because maybe after this week, after the thesis, I do need to pack still. I think I should be able to stream still on Sunday evening. But if not, I'll let you guys know and we could just like move it. But I'm really excited. I want to be more active in posting like videos as a whole. Yeah, I've heard you'd say that. Fuck. But it's okay. I should have graduated 5 years ago. I'm batch 2015, so I kind of like worked first. And so I just like did the thesis. That's all I did. And here we are. Yeah, we gotta graduate soon. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. We could try this week. I'll post in the Discord. If you guys are not part of the Discord server yet, please feel free to join. I'll post in the Discord the event where we could have the whole week, pick a color, take photos of that color this week, and then we could post it in pics in the Discord. I really, really wanted to do that, bro. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'm so hyped. So young, bro. I'm old as shit, man. And this one subject, what subject is a Zitro? Okay, look at the houses, bro. So that was what reminded me, because Nagi took a lot of really nice photos already. And maybe it's gonna motivate you guys to see something pretty in your day. Nagi, thank you so much for sharing those photos. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I'm still farming stuff in Honkai. I do think we could have farmed for something else here. Let's see. How many hours has we been? It's been like 1 hour 50 minutes. I could extend to 30 more minutes, maybe. Yeah, I could extend to 30 more minutes. That is fine. Thank you, Laggy. Freaking mockbar exams. Oh my gosh, what is that subject? I don't know that subject, bro. Like, what is that subject? Is that okay? Is that good? What the fuck? I miss you guys so much. Just so you know, I miss you guys so much. Like, dead ass. Like, on God, I did. Okay, let's do the... Let's do the, not this. Divergent Universe, because we kind of have to do this. It's like every major I'll combine alpha. Good luck, man. That sounds like pain. You gotta upskill after your TCs. What do you mean upskill after my thesis? Like, do my masters? Nah, fuck the masters, bro. I just really want my degree. I wanted my degree. That's it. I just want to be done with it. Hi, Vulcan. How are you doing? Are you looking at Wolfram? Lot of programming languages. ComSci doesn't have masters. It does. What do you mean? It does. It does. Does it? It does. It does. My boyfriend is currently taking his masters. I like my classmate that's graduated. Board exams, yeah. That's true. I don't want to do board exams, yeah. I don't want to take masters, bro. I don't want to do shit. I just want to be a penguin. To be honest, like I would have preferred not to study as well. I didn't want to study. Like if I could, I don't want to go to like study and shit. I like learning, but I don't want to learn them and get like questioned by them. I just want to learn things as I go and then just like find that even as doctorate. Exactly. Hi, Kit. What's up, Kit? What's up, Kit? How you doing, Kit? Where the fuck is the chat? Though I'm surprised they made you do a thesis and stuff for a bachelor's because here in the US it's only master's or PhD. What the fuck? So in the Philippines we do have theses for those. Although it's just like research anyway. So for example, my classmate like Bazuraki and like my other classmates, their thesis was something about finding diseases in rice. Yeah. So they just use like machine learning. And I look at it, I think some universities, at least in computer science here, I asked some people from other universities like what is their like thesis, and they said, yeah, we just made like a website or some shit. And I'm like, bitch, because we had to do some fucking machine learning shit. So made me sad. And at some point during my era where I was supposed to be taking that shit, some of my classmates actually defended their theses or presented it in Vietnam. So I'm like, wow. Good for y'all. Me personally, I didn't. So yeah, I think the downside is definitely it's like pricier because you have to like spend money on their food. You have to like spend money on like getting the defense. It isn't like a whole lot of money though, but I had to spend like 3,500 just for the thesis like funds. Just so I get to do the thesis, which is like $60. And some people are like, yeah, that's not bad. It isn't. But in some places it's cheaper. Or you don't have to at all. Yeah. So I'm salty about that. I'd rather play with my Lin. Dude, have you seen this one video, bro? I shared this one video. I shared this one video over here. And I didn't respond to you guys. Love you though. Sorry. This one, the internet was weeks away from a disaster and no one knew. This video was like pretty nice. Basically, the video was talking about like how people like Linux because then you can have more freedom with it, right? And then people do open source shit. And there was this dude that's like a hacker called like Giatan or whatever. And he started like trying to gain trust of people and then trying to embed like a backdoor code. That only because the code took about like 0.30 seconds longer than it should have, that someone investigated it, someone working in Microsoft, a normal programmer in Microsoft, that's when they investigated it and they discovered that there's a backdoor with like some encryption shit. Pretty cool. I think it was a pretty cool read, and it like solidifies so many people who are just so talented and so passionate about like the programming aspect of it. Yeah. This is way before, just in case. I hope your cousin is okay, Kyle. Yeah, there we go. I saw that vid. I think I heard that video. It was pretty nice. I really did enjoy it. I think that channel makes a lot of really good videos. Highly recommend it. Like I said, even for my master's, it was the most general master's for my degree. Machine learning, honestly, these days should be easier with integration of AI. It is. Back then, it isn't. Back then, you have to like code everything from scratch. Now, hi, Claude. Of course, like, well, on one hand, guys, whenever you use like fucking Claude or like even Copilot, please have some knowledge when what you're coding. And I would prefer to not really use it at all as much as possible. But for my thesis, I was like, yo, fuck this shit. I read the code, I made sure the code, and I was like, okay. But Claude Code was really fucking useful about it. And then I was like, I look at my boyfriend because he takes his masters in fucking comp sci, right? And he's like basically doing so much in learning shit. I'm like, hey, is the code good? Is this good? Is what I'm doing good? Like, am I doing good? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, thanks, thank you. He's like, yeah, but could you do this? And then he's like, this as well. I'm like, okay, thanks, appreciate it. You the real G. And yeah, and back then, like, because I also like made my thesis before. Like my thesis right now is lie detection by facial recognition still. Back then, it was like facial recognition, speech pattern recognition, and voice recognition. Like the speech, the tone and shit. And that was way fucking harder. But yeah, it was 4 years ago. I remember. And I gave up. But here we are. Here we are, finally able to finish the degree after 9 years. I'm kidding. It's not 9 years, it's like 5 years. What's your algo? Stop, don't even ask me that. Basically, I used for 2013 and I used for 2013 for the data. And then the Siamese triplet shit. And the GRU. Yeah. 5'9", same thing, we don't think about it. My god. Hi Sloth, what's up Sloth? Welcome to Chili's. Was making solo what needed departments. Dude, I was just like referencing a lot of papers, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But these days, oh dude, I'm not good anymore. I don't know if I even was good before. I think I was just forced with like caffeine and like the need to, you know, like make my parents proud. But not anymore. They're proud of me now. A bit. For sure I know about that one. In my robotics stuff, I had to learn the mathematics and general understanding of self-correcting systems to a specific degree of accuracy used in stuff like car crews. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, that is true. Nowadays, I feel like it's pretty convenient, especially for coding and stuff with Claude Code. But it definitely still hallucinates, for sure. So you gotta be careful with it. But I think it's nice on one hand, like for professional use for my work. Because right now, guys, I don't do hardcore coding. I'm a computer science, but I opted to not do software engineering shit. When I was an intern, I saw how hard it was for my developers. They were like, yo, fuck this shit. They would stay until 1 a.m. and I don't want to stay until 1 a.m. So I opted to do QA. So my current path is I've been a QA automation engineer for 5 years now. So very nice. Do I want to continue with that path? Sure. No, it's okay. I'm okay with like the QA shit. I think it's fun. It's like playing a game. If I would switch, maybe I'll do like I would just be a project owner manager thingy. I think I could do that. Cause look, I do that a bit with my task now. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, what do analyst people do? Because I have like a friend, she wanted to do analyst before, but I'm not sure. Are you doing DDoS to bad people? Like detection. No, if you've seen the defacers in Feppy, they're booming. What is a defacers in Facebook? What is a defacers in Facebook? What is that? I rather play with my Linux. Okay, machine learning was. The higher degrees are for becoming specialists. If you want, for example, to go into research and or teach. Thank you, Kit. You can get masters in almost anything. It just depends if it's needed. The degree is a paper saying the job place you're applying for doesn't have to teach you from scratch. Mostly only needed for science, engineering, and medical. Thank you, Neliel. Yeah, so we do still need to do theses. Actually, even like, for example, my brother, he took tourism. He still had to do theses. I think I forgot what his thesis was about though, but it was definitely a lot of survey. So here it is definitely common for people to have a thesis. I don't know what other courses do, but because my brother did like tourism, that was like what he did. Yeah, I'm gonna burp. Very nice. I think your developers emerge in these days. Personal opinion, more such job are going to be posted for this. True. I do think so as well. I think there's been like a switch where people are like going for both a combination of a developer and a QA, especially if you use Playwright, because like it's easier to integrate nowadays compared to like, I don't know, like compared to other things. So I feel like to a certain degree, I should also just like do a bit more programming. So I think maybe for sure at some point, I've always been interested in making my own application as well, because I want to make like a productivity app and a budgeting app or finances app. I really like those. I'm really passionate about those. But of course, I'm not like deep developer level. So I think it will be nice that in my free time, if I could study it after my thesis, that would be great. Because I was busy with like the visa processing and the thesis, the past and work. So I will have like maybe 2 work. Like one is just going to be freelancing though, so not that much time consuming. And one is like an actual work. So maybe the other one I'll just do during the weekend. But I would like to get into more like development in a way. I would like to learn more about developing apps and shit. Like the developers that we have right now in my current company, they're using like React. So I think I could learn a lot from them because they're really, really great developers. I do want to go more of like a hybrid. Eventually, I wanted to go for like full stack. But I don't know. I feel like I don't want to lead code, bro. I don't want to lead code. Have you seen those people interviewing for Microsoft, bro? Fuck that shit. Do you want it? Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you guys want that? I don't want it. Question for my developers in chat. Do you guys ever want to work for like a big corporation? Like, why? Like, I know it's good for your resume and shit, but like, my god, is it so stressful to get in there? Now say Philippines, they like focus anonymous movement. Yo, thank you for informing about this, Punker. I appreciate that. I think all courses do thesis. I think so as well right now. I think even because my cousin is taking like marketing. Yo, Capo, by the way, good luck with your job as a crew member in the cruise ship. I hope it becomes positive and you get to have it. Get it something people with a problem issues are starting to get preferred. Yeah, dude, there's like some people as well, like the people who have like more knowledge in using AI. And of course at the start I was like, fuck, like, you know, I was kind of like negative or against the idea of using AI for sure. Because obviously I'm a VTuber, right? I don't like it because of the idea that a lot of people that are working hard and trying to do this thing, like artists specifically, trying to do this thing as like their shit, right? It's their passion. They're getting replaced and it's getting harder and harder for people to be able to do their passion. Even with content creation, there's so many people out there that just like shits AI. Or they have like some really nice idea. If you go to like YouTube, I've seen so many people make some AI videos where the content is there, the thoughts are there. It's not just like some AI generated crap. But a lot of the animation, the other stuff are made by AI. And you can't really beat someone who's trying to output things via AI. Especially if you're trying to like edit on your own, right? If you're trying to edit on post content on your own and shit. Like you cannot ever be as fast as AI, as proficient as AI. Because if you want to be faster, you'll need money. Number one, time. You need time. You need to be unemployed and doing content creation your full thing. And even then, you're not going to be able to keep up with it, right? Number two, you need money. If you want to do things faster, you need to hire people, outsource the work. Because you have to do other works as well. You need to have energy for other work. Yeah, so I think in those aspects, of course, with the rise of AI, like as someone who's like, dude, I really want to be creative and I wanted to like draw shit, right? But if I'm trying to learn now, there's definitely, and I used to like look at Pinterest to look at like creative stuff, right? To learn how to draw things properly as references. Now it's hard to discern for me because I don't know, maybe I'm just like a boomer, right? But it's hard to discern for me what is AI and what isn't. Some are very obvious. Some for me is very hard to like identify, especially how advanced it is right now. But on the other hand, like of course, so on one hand, I'm really against the whole AI shit. Because with the advancement of AI, like you know how many people could just take a photo of you and make a porn of you? they just like need one photo, and the AI in the porn size, of course I watch porn, but like the AI in the porn size, they could just like put your face in there, and then bam, you had like your default fucking porn of you like sucking dick or like riding someone. It's insane. You guys know the recent issue with Grok, right? Where like they could tell Grok to just reduce people's clothes to like a bikini. That is insane. So of course, on one hand, AI is so scary and I'm like so against it. But on the other hand, like if you keep on rejecting it, yeah, like on the other hand, if you keep on like rejecting it, like I won't be able to keep up. You know what I mean? Like if I keep on rejecting that shit, now I kind of suffer with in terms of like my own fighting in the world of like, you know, like being hired and shit. I've interviewed with some companies because for a while I was like, you know what, I would like to just like interview for fun before like we finalized the idea of me moving to Germany, right? Because I wanted to move to Japan first, and I was like, okay, let's move to Japan first. And then I applied for jobs. I wanted to just like get like another work just so I could, you know, freelance it or whatever, and I could like earn a little thing on the side. I interviewed with a lot of companies. They are using Claude Code or using Copilot with coding and shit. And like I've seen so many developers use it as well. Even our best developers, he was like, hey, you know, like I use it as well. Of course, you need to know what you're doing. Hi, Barrow. Thank you so much for the Rosa. You need to know what you're doing, because like if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not prompting correctly, the AI will throw shit and garbage at you. You need to like check the code as well, because AI can make mistakes. But on God, does it make it easier for things to work? On God, does it make it easier to just adjust it? For example, case in close, I have like the whole thesis on my desktop, right? I have all the whole package and shit. On the day itself of the defense, I had to like move that thing to my laptop, which of course is different. I have to like make a separate virtual environment, have everything in their packages and shit. I used Cloud Code. I was like, hey, run this, make sure it like is like just make it work in my laptop. Within 2 hours, done working. If I had to do that by myself manually again, would have been hell, because I was also making my PowerPoint on the side. That saved my ass. That was like shit. That was like actually very goated. So yeah, I do think that was like really, really helpful, and I'm kind of like happy about it. It does help, but you really need to know what you're doing. Even with productivity, even with like, for example, just like productive stuff. I don't use AI to replace like Googling and like trying to find out shit for myself, but I do use it as like a way to balance ideas. I prompt it in this way where it's like, hey, if you don't know anything, it's okay to say you don't know. Let's label things as, for example, like open parenthesis facts, open, and get like a reason why you think it's a fact. Get me a specific part of the document, word it verbatim, word per word, or link me something that can support your claim here, right? And then I'll look at that and I'll investigate if it's actually legitimate or not. I do think it's really shit in terms of like numbers though, for some reason. Like whenever I'm like trying to make it run numbers, it's so shit. Hi Ari, how you queen? How you doing, queen? So yeah, those are like my thoughts with AI. Like I'm using it now in terms of like productivity as like a little virtual assistant. I'm using it for coding in a way, but mostly for my thesis. I don't want to use it for work yet because I want it to be super, super good at what I do with work. So I'm not reliant on it. Because one of our developers, bro, he started using Claude AI, and whenever there's like just some issues, he's like, yeah, but Claude said this. And I'm like, for example, to all my developers in chat, there's like this chat box, right? Let's have a fucking field. There's like this field, right? And maybe this field I need to, let's say this field, I need to put like a URL here. For example, google.com, right? We have that. And if you throw just this, it will give you an error. And so he wants people to specifically type HTTPS this one. And I'm like, hey, can we just like have a validation here where the user don't need to type this whole front part anymore, and we could just like run even with google.com and it should be okay, right? And you know what his response was? He was like, yeah, we don't have a library for it, and also like Claude said this. Bro, yeah. So I don't know. Very torn about it, definitely, for sure. You've seen a lot of people become lazier with it. Just a simple validation for this. So I don't know, yeah. Yeah. Welcome. So make a library and put a call to it, and when I use it just types Google. Like even yeah, like it I don't know, dude. Like it's not I don't like me personally, sure I haven't coded that way in years, but when I used to code in my university, it's simple to get like this, like a validation for that, right? And he's like, yeah, that's not feasible and shit. And I'm like, and I confirm with my developers, the other developers, I'm like, hey, is this actually not feasible? Because like that doesn't make sense that it's not feasible. What do you mean? And they're like, no, that is doable. Like that is doable. That should take like a few minutes. And I'm like, okay. And then I look at him and I'm like, hey, apparently it should take a few minutes. Like what are you saying? Hi, Kyori. Are you using Visual C+? No, not really, no. Hi, Eric, how are you doing, Queen? I mean, not even specific requirement, even I knew that one exactly. So I think on some parts, it just kind of like make it that some of these people rely on the code fully. So now whenever I talk to the other developers, they're like, bro, like he's just like coding with AI. And he's supposed to be having like 10 years of work experience in programming. But now when you talk to him, he's just like, I don't know, like, you know, like AI told this, AI told that. And whenever he's like trying to ask me things about like the product, right? He's just like, yeah, because like, you know, Claude is like responding about this. And I'm like, like, I don't know. It looks warm, but my brain hurts from all this technicals. I love you though. And web programmer as well. I am not a web programmer. I'm a QA, guys. But I would love to be. I do want to get better at it again. I want to be more. Because I never really made like an application by myself or a website by myself. So I wanted to try that out as like a little self project, you know? Of course, I could just do WordPress and shit. And I did that before, but I was like, hey, maybe if I could do something that's like more than WordPress and I could learn about it, that would be great. I think my main issue if I DIY it would be the security. Because I do think when you have like a website online, they like a lot of people would try to get in, right? And would try to just like make like false accounts. Hi, Kit. Thank you for the follow. Yo, by the way, heads up, guys. There's an ad in 3 minutes, and also please join the Discord server. We will do this little activity this week, and I'll post about it later or tomorrow because I need to be up early later. And this little activity, we will be picking a color, whatever color you want, just one color. We're going to be taking a photo of that color for the entire week, and we will be posting about it. Like in the Discord. So maybe I pick yellow. I'll take a lot of yellow pictures, like yellow items, and then I could like share it to you guys. I think it's something nice. But that's just me. That's what I think. Yes. Let's see. I take blue. Go for it. My libro is deep seeking his answers for his assignment, like dog is in the book. Aldo green prop. Yellow like peace. Oh my god. I am good, Eri. What about you? I'm so happy with my thesis revisions. I'm on the end part and then I'm good. And then I'll be in Japan on Friday. I plan to do a cooking stream at some point. And also like an IRL stream in Japan. But I do want to get shit-faced and blasted on like Friday evening or Saturday evening. So probably not those days. I want to go batshit drunk. I'm not gonna lie. I will be dropping my diet and I'll just go batshit drunk. Fuck it type shit. I want to go drinking all day. Yeah. I'm doing a website, but my lappy crashed. Oof. Did you get to save it? I hope it's saved. Yellow pad gang lamau. Hi King. Hey, at least we're not coding from a yellow pad. Oh my god, bro. In uni, I had to code on a fucking bond paper. I had to code every single fucking like squirrely bitch. Yeah, period. Like semicolon. Fuck that shit. I'm so salty about that. Yeah. I don't miss those days. My god. God, it's me. It's your girl. Not your strongest, like, soldier. What's your diet? Oh, right now, because I'm currently... I don't know, because I feel like I'm eating shit right now. So what I've been doing is... I've been trying to eat healthier. In the evening, I eat, like, rolled oats. And then maybe some protein. And then... Not maybe, but, like, I try to eat some protein with it in the evening. I think that's kind of good. I also put like those flax seeds on my water, like on my oatmeal. In the morning, I eat like egg and then rice and then whatever fucking meat in there. I've been trying to prioritize getting more fiber and protein in my diet, trying to chia seed, no flax seeds for now. I am looking at chia seeds though. I didn't get to buy one yet. And then I'm just trying to, because I don't know, I feel like I haven't been gymming at all. So I feel like sure my weight has been going down, but like the toneness is not there anymore. For context, I used to gym a lot, like fucking 4 hours, 5 hours a day, which is not ideal. Obviously, you only need 2 hours. I don't know why I was enjoying so much in there. But I haven't been doing that. I've been so busy. I've been like really busy with, we were supposed to move to Japan like on April. So I've been like busy with the visa, with the 150-hour studying of Japanese, with like a lot of things with my thesis, because I'm doing it solo, and my full-time work. So I barely get enough sleep. I didn't get to like lift any more weights, and only has been I started recently that I tried to just like do more exercises and shit. So I wanted to go back with like weightlifting, but since I'm traveling on Friday, I think that'll be a bit hard because the gyms that are close to the place or the apartment, mostly Anytime Fitness, and Anytime Fitness are so fucking, they're like expensive, bro. In the Philippines, if you only go for a month, it's so expensive. And then I need to be more like a member for more than a month, right? Before I could potentially use it overseas. It's so pricey. So I'm like, yeah, of course I'm not gonna get that. Fuck that shit. So maybe I should just do like weight training, no? What's your lappy spec? Are you asking the other person? Oh shit, there's an ad. Hi, if you can still hear me, what's up? 16 months for AF, so it's cheaper. Bro, that's like expensive. How much did you have to pay? Oh my god, 18 months? Oh, probably, I don't know, dude. Like if I were to move to Japan properly, I would definitely move there, but thank you, Kabu. I would definitely move there, but like this is from way before I started the stream. I'm still like scrolling in there just so you know that I'm like reading it. I'm sorry guys, by the way, today I didn't really get to like read a lot of things on time. I feel like I kind of, because we didn't have a lot of time together, it's limited. I kind of focus on like, I kind of end up like yapping about stuff instead of like getting this one-on-one conversation with each of you. So I'm sorry about that. But I hope next time I get to fix that. Thank you for understanding. Because I really miss you guys so much. And there's so many updates. I'm just like, and I don't even get to journal anymore these days. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to be as receptive or responding to your chats. I do read your chats. I do try to. I just get really distracted with the apps. And as you guys know, when I stream for longer than 2.5 hours. This time I felt like, fuck, I gotta say this. I gotta say that. Thank you. Yeah, maybe my auntie as well, yes. Let's see. What about this one, though? Chia says you gotta soak them. I have a gym here, 100 pesos per day, and only time. It saves me time. You know, I do cardio outside. 100 pesos is a steal. You know, there's like this gym like near us. It costs around like fucking 350 one day, and it's not even air conditioner. And I'm like, that's why I stopped paying for it. I used to go to that gym, but it's always so hot. It feels like you're getting boiled alive inside the gym. If you have a goal, never say I give up, but say I can do this, because I having determination and the will to reach that goal will someday bear fruit in which you will feel accomplished. Hell yeah. Thank you, Taka. I agree with that. It's a thank you, Kyoki. Kyori. The coach is Udemy certified coach, so it's a still. Oh my god, that is such a good like amount. You know, in Makati they have like this thing like that's like free for like they pay like 1K a month, I think, and it's like air conditioned. I think that is golden. So I don't know, nowadays like I try to live more inside the house, but since it's inside the house, it's like easier to just say, oh, you know, like I kind of don't like, you know, how much already. I haven't checked anytime soon, but last year when I checked it was like kind of pricey. I don't know if I can still check it on my phone. Let me see. What's your lappy specs? Are you asking me or like the other person? It's 2K a month in that gym. I need to get the grind and again and come in my sleep down. Hey, no worries, Taka. Thank you for being here. I don't brain remember everything knows how to research, fortunately, without AI. Munching on sesame seeds, those are good. Chia seeds are cool. I feel like I should offer chia seeds, but I don't know. Like my dad saw this article that it's bad, and I don't know if it's dead ass or just like for boomers or false news, right? So I have to like research more about it. Wait, is the ad done? Welcome back, guys, from the ad. I appreciate it. That's my bad, but it didn't back up my files. Oh my god, good luck. Do you use GitHub, sweetie? That completes explain what color stuff you're Hi King. Basically, the idea is we get like one color, so maybe you want to get blue. You only take anything that's like of blue color, and then that's it. Like you share it. So if you see something blue on your walk or in school or something or at your house, take a picture of it, and then like we compile it. I think it's nice. I'll post like a sample like inspiration URL about it next. Yeah. But basically for my diet, like right now, I just try to not eat like ice creams every day or sweets every day. I try to really not eat rice at night because, you know, like but I also try to not go so much for random shit. I try to like eat not eat like, you know, really bad food, but that's gonna change after Friday because on March I'm gonna eat a lot of shit. I'm gonna get fat, fuck that shit. I'm gonna drink a lot as well. Guys, I'll just diet after April, okay? Thanks. My god, or if I could weight lift, that would be great. I'll go green probably. My little bro, yeah, I'm doing website about my laptop crash. Yellow pad gang. These days in middle school are hitting this issue. Yeah, a lot of people are not really studying anymore. They're just like really reliant on the AI. That's the major downside of AI. People say, Mexico sent pictures in the Discord. I mean, I'm not even that specific. I mean, I know that one. Okay, I could go to the most recent one here. You're on a diet too. I am. Because I've been eating like shit for the past few ever since like New Year. I feel like I've been eating like I made like cheesecake and I finished it in 2 days or 3 days. Yeah, is that something to be proud of? Probably not, but you know. Yeah. Ding, ding. Yeah. And I've also been like trying to, I don't know, like because I've been eating like random stuff and bread mainly, like that are not as good for me. So I've been trying to just, I don't know, because I want to wear a bikini, bro. I want to wear a bikini with like fucking abs and shit, okay? Not abs, but like I want to wear a bikini and look good at it, bro. Like you don't have to sit like your stomach in. And for me, like if I do proper eating for like maybe a month or some shit, like I'm good, I'm chill again, you know. But of course I want to do more weight training, so I've been doing like more repetitions and like body weights. Maybe I could opt to do more body weights instead. Body yada 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 yada. Yeah. Red, I'm on a diet for 13 years. Wow. There was a study where like your fucking brain dies a bit. Not really dies, but like parts of your brain suffers because of like you being so reliant on like, yeah. That's why Mahati gives allowances. Does it? Binay benefits. What is Binay benefits? Wait, I don't. What is Binay benefits? No, because there was like this one place in Makati, because like sometimes I go there and it's like 1K and it's like, I'm not from Makati, by the way. I just tell you guys, but I'm not from there, so I don't dox myself. But I'm always there. Try planking every day. I could. I want to be more, and it's like a lot to burn calories. Yeah, I want to do more weightlifting. I think weightlifting is the go-to for sure. Because I want to, like, the more muscle I have, the more toned it will look, right? And also, like, the stronger I get. So I kind of wanted to offer, like, the weightlifting. Caffeine and masochism, maybe. Flames, what the fuck? Yeah. But eager for new stuff to drop. By the way, how about you guys? Do you guys have planned for this coming week? Let me see, what time are we right now? Guys, it's 2 hours 25 minutes. Unfortunately, in 5 minutes we need to go because I need to be productive and do other shit. But I really appreciate you guys. Once again, thank you so much for the patience and like being with me. I know this is such a shorter stream than usual and we didn't get to hang out as much and I didn't get to like have a one-on-one talk. But moving forward, I will, okay? Like, this is just the last hurrah. Like, just this week is the last hurrah. And I should be done with uni. I should have my degree. Then I could process my German visa after. Trust. Yeah. yeah, also fingers crossed the apartment in Germany have like they will have fiber offer, bro. They have like 50 gigabyte megabit of internet, so we'll see. I think it should be fine, but we will see. Yeah, I live to Pagapur. Oh, holy shit, that is heavy. Got my SAT this week, and it kind of dictates if I go to college or get not. Are you stressed about it, Zoinks? How are you coping with the work I had before? Literally lift. Try calisthenics. I would love to. Yes, I will try. Thank you for suggestion, Punker. I do want to get into it because obviously when you're traveling, you can't exactly have the weights, right? Hi, Shashin. Thank you for the follow. So I wanted to like kind of get more into that. I feel like maybe if I add like a bag of rice, it would be okay. But I think even now, because I did stop for several months with weightlifting, if I go back right now, it should be okay even if it isn't as heavy. I'm also thinking because there's like those public health gyms anyways in Japan. It's like 250 yen per time you visit, which is 80 pesos or some shit. Yeah, I might do that. I might be like, yo, let's fucking lift weights or some shit. Although it's kind of far. Maybe there's like a closer one. Yeah. Because my issue is I have tattoos. So I don't know if my tattoos will be allowed at the gym. My tattoos are tattooing. Like my tattoos are tattooing. So I don't know if that will be allowed at the gym. Usually I have to cover up. Yeah, I will be walking a lot, exactly. So that's like cardio done and other cardios. Haha. But like, I mean, I need to weightlift. Weightlifting is the plan, you know? Like weightlifting is the key. Hi, Katana. Hi, Colin, how have you been? It's not, what do you mean? It's only been like a few weeks. Last year my program is bulking, so now I'm going to lean to more. I'm gonna be that one guy. Ooh. Are you excited to be on a cut, bro? I feel like whenever someone is on a cut, they get very hot-headed. No sugar, no cream. So yo, yeah, me too. I don't drink, like, I try, bro, one other thing with my diet, I try not to like put creamer or sugar in my coffee because I do like coffee. I just kind of have like the fucking black coffee and then milk, and it makes me so sad because I like good coffee. I've been studying an hour for the past week and it's been kind of pain on my shoulders. So I hope you're taking care of yourself. I think you're gonna do great. I hope you get a really, really good result as well. But don't pressure yourself too much, okay? I know it's so much pressure though. But I know you'll do great, okay? So good luck with it. Good luck with it. I'm not gonna call me like black coffee. Yeah, black coffee is pretty good. But I feel like sometimes I need to have creamer because I fucking love creamer, bro. My god, is it one of the best things in life that was made. So yeah. Hi Cass, how are you? This is really, really late. I'm just like, this is from a while ago. I'm just trying to read it because I didn't get to like respond to people. Still appreciate you guys so much. Sorry, I'll try to be more responsive next time. More like one-on-one interactive type shit. Yeah. A while ago, for context, guys, I was giving my heart out. I was like, yeah, guys, like, I'm so... like, yeah, but yeah. And like some life updates. But that's it. Hopefully this week things are good. I think my main stress for this week will just be getting signs for my professors and panels. I'm thinking of bringing my laptop so I can at least code some stuff for work. Well, outside, maybe, because I'll be at university the entire day. And I don't know about the availability of people. Maybe they're gonna be available, maybe not. Some people didn't really respond to my fucking email last time, so that's kind of sad. So I might be in university, like, until tomorrow. Hi, Amado, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you too, Katana. But hygiene, but aside from that, like, I don't know. I do need to pack still, and my room is fucking messy. I used to be a shopaholic, and yeah, it's still showing to this day. Like, I'm still trying to stop in there. I'm trying everything to watch your stream, but Twitch keep running to an error download Chrome. Hope it works. No worries, miss. Don't worry. For the people who didn't get to like, thank you, Kelly. For the people who didn't get to like stay in the entire time, feel free to just watch the VOD. Unfortunately, it's a VOD for now, but I do really want to like release more. I figured out a way where, because I had this issue with lately whenever I post, so I have like some IRL. If you guys are new here, I do post my face reveal like a lot. It's literally in this account. I don't hide it. I'm a VTuber because it's easier for me to balance like my hobby with, you know, with my IRL life. But I found a way, because back then whenever I would post in like social media, like even with like some IRL videos and shit, it's kind of fucking wonky when it's in Instagram. Like it's so blurred and stuff. And I figured a way to how to like fix that. So kind of excited about that. Hopefully it stays proper, you know? Yeah. Maybe I'll also try that with like the edited clips and shit. We'll try to figure out if that will be good. Bruv asked a while ago. Anyways, the good part about moving to Germany is that it's not a foreign land for both of you, right? Yeah. So we're gonna be moving to Munich, and my boyfriend born and raised in Munich, so he knows stuff already. His friends are actually very supportive about like finding the apartment. So when he was looking for apartments and it got suggested to him, one of his friends was really, really good about it. And I think that was really nice. But also that apartment that friend suggested was like a 5-minute drive from them. So whenever they play D&D, it's gonna be, you know, close. But they're really nice people, so I don't really mind it. And also like he can speak the language, so it's chill. I think it will just be hard for my end, because then obviously I attended for the people who were like, how are you gonna move to Germany, right? I thought about it. Ideally, and I would fix my resume. Hi Ainsley, how are you doing? I would fix my resume to fix more of like the German like stuff. Yo, good luck at school, punker. Good luck, sweetie. Damn, speaking of, I have to wake up early as well. So I wanted to like fix my what do you call this? I wanted to fix my my resume for Germany, because they have like a different shit in there. The way my resume is right now is 2 columns, blah blah blah, really detailed, like design, because I'm fucking creative. Lamau, is your boyfriend German? He is. Hi Kisame. And I'm like, bro, how's your pet, bro? How is your pet, Kisame? And I was like, bro, I really wanted to have that fixed, the resume. But I tended, so ideally it will be like an EU blue card visa, but that's something that's gonna be hard to get, because even in Germany people are struggling to like get employment and shit, right? So why would they hire a Filipino bitch like me from like far and deal with the Filipino government, right? Why are they getting rid of your dog? What the fuck? Are you planning to get A1 before going there? I do plan to study as soon as I can. So I think my next steps will be, because I'm gonna go for the Chansenkart, Chansenkart, yeah, wow, accent. I'm trying to go. Oh, I hope you feel better, Ainsley. What the fuck? I'm also doing good. Why are you sick, sweetie? Like, I'm trying to go get the opportunity card visa, and that's like the best way to get there as soon as possible, if that makes sense. But it's so hard to get it. I don't know, because number one, you need to have your degree, and that's kind of like why, like regardless, you need to have a degree anyways, like work visa, whatever the fuck visa you're trying to go for, right? Since I'm going for the opportunity card visa, of course it's heavy on many aspects. There's like the blocked account, which they did talk about. They have like a webinar for it if you guys are interested. But also, like, for example, for my degree, I need to like have it be checked yet. So the moment I get my degree, I need to like process it, get my TOR and my degree, process it with a DFA. I also need to get like my certification in English, and that is good. By the time I apply, I hope then that it's like because I don't know if they count internship as like the 5 years, because in the internship I'm paid anyways, and I'm like doing my work anyways, and some places might count it as training. So I don't know if they would count it. I feel like it would be nice if they do. So I would also like put it in there, because having 5 years of work experience is also a plus in the points score system. And the thing is, with Germany, I'm not sure if we're considered, or my degree is considered equal to German status, because I saw somewhere, because You know, in the Philippines, we have K to 12, right? Which is senior high school. I was batch 2015, and even though I graduate 2026, obviously, I don't know if they will see that my degree is not equivalent to a German degree, which is hard, obviously. So that means that I need to have the point system. And with the point system, you need to be good with English, you need to be good with German. Well, it will be a plus if you have the German skills. So that's why I want to learn it too, because I attended a seminar, right? And they say, hey, they suggest, hey, if you can study German, that would be great. If you could be fluent with German, that would be better. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I heard it's okay to be English. And they said, like, in tech fields, it's okay. You don't really need, like, a lot of German in there. But just with your daily life, you do need German. And to get, like, a higher chance, obviously, they would prefer if you can speak German. So that will be my next path to do. Like, study German. I don't know if I want to apply for courses with German, because that will take a lot of time, and obviously there's probably cheaper ways to do it. I don't want to spend like $400 just to go in like a class and certification, right? But yeah, you do need to take the exams anyways. So I want to get good at German. Yo, good night, cutie. Hope a puppy can find a new home. Wait, here. Hi, Quachi. It's more Travis. Exactly, I like that. Okay, wait. Kisame said some of my grandparents are taking care of her and she's too much for them because she's a puppy. Yeah, that is true. I hope whoever gets the puppy would be able to like take care of them. Thank you, Cody. Yeah. Other countries, especially first world countries, don't consider education of other countries. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I hope by the time I do apply, I already have like 5 years of work experience, but I don't know if they consider theses. Not theses, but like internship, because I have like 2 months for my internship. So technically with the 2 months, it might not be 5 years closed. It might be like 4 years, 11 months that I have work experience wise. It would have been like close anyways, right? Because as they process my visa, would have been like 5 years of work experience regardless. But I don't want to lie on that, obviously. So yeah, that's something that I'm like cautious about. With learning German, I do need to have that. Kind of stressful about that, but yeah. We'll be okay. But the processing itself is what I'm scared for. Like, it might take so long. Because, like, for me, I like, of course it's nice because I get to save more money. But it's not nice because I need, like, I'm constantly on edge. Will my visa get approved? Will this get approved or that get approved? I don't know. And like, even with the yesterday, like, I was at the webinar, right? Some people were saying like, hey, we applied for the opportunity card visa, we're trying to find a job and we're more than qualified enough. But when companies heard that we are an opportunity card visa, they just like remove us, or they don't like qualify us anymore. And that's definitely something where I'm just, oh yeah. So I think it would be nice if you guys are interested, you could also like join the webinar and see the discussions in there. But yeah, I do think it is harder to move than in Japan, because in Japan you just need to get like a student visa and that's it, proof of funds. But in Germany you will need to also have a blocked account, so you need to specifically put money, convert your PHP to euro, and then like put it in a bank account in Germany for a blocked account, and they will release it to you 1,000 euro every month. So you need like 13,000 euro, which is obviously quite expensive, right? A way to go around that is if you can get like a freelance or like a part-time work in Germany per month, then that will be able to cover your stay. You don't need to like have a blocked account anymore, but of course it's for their like consideration. So that's like, definitely Japan is like way easier compared to like Germany. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because worst case scenario, let's just go to Spain. I'm kidding. Seems to be good, a few amount of people who want her, but my granny can't think. Oh, I get that. It's hard to really give up the doggy. But maybe your granny can like find someone that they could easily visit, right? Thank you for the head pat, miss. So yeah, maybe the granny could find someone that they could easily visit for the the doggy. Okay, guys, it's been 2 hours and 41 minutes. I absolutely need to go soon because I'll need to leave by 6:30. So yeah, that's like 5 hours from now, 4 or 6 hours. Yes. But I gotta go. Like, guys, I have a sad story. My dog is like, the dog we have is gonna get given to someone else, but I got a girlfriend though. Congratulations for the girlfriend, Kisame. I hope you have a nice time with your girlfriend, and I'm proud of you. I hope you enjoy it. RIP for your dog. Congratulations with the girlfriend though. Hell yeah. Love equivalent exchange. Hell yeah. But yeah, thank you guys again for your time. That's my updates from now. Feel free to give your updates as well. What you guys are doing. For example, maybe you also want to move to another country. What are your steps soon? For those interested in moving to Japan and stuff, I could write more detailed shit about it. In case anyone is like curious. That they could always refer to. I think that would have been really nice. But after my thesis, so maybe once I'm chilling at like the fucking airport in it. However, I do really want to like also upskill still and study for my like career, yeah. I hope you feel better soon, Ainsley. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you again, Queen, for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good one. I hope you get to rest. We kind of are a bit over the time already. But you know what? Fuck it. Like, I enjoy being here with you guys. I enjoy spending time with you guys. Of course, I'm very happy to have you guys. But unfortunately, we might need to like come an end because I didn't really get to like be productive and edit it as much as I wanted. During the weekend, I was just really tired and burned out. But it really charges me. Wow, it charges me. What the fuck? Bro. It really charges me. What? It really energizes me. Fuck, there we go. It really energizes me whenever I get to like talk with you guys. And I really hope, oh my god, dude, once this shit is done, oh my god, I'm back. Like, what? Once this shit is over, I got all the signs and shit, bro. Oh my god, I'm gonna be like, you'll see me in your feed all like for like the whole day, bro. You're gonna be opening your fucking like account. You can't escape me, bitch. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, is that TikTok? Why the fuck she posting like 20 times a day, bro? Of course, that's like a joke, but you know, like, gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't, not your feet. Not your feet. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be like, you have no escape from me, bro. You're gonna be like, oh my god, can she leave me alone? I'm gonna be like, no, I'm outside your door, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be, oh, you open your YouTube? Bro, I posted some shit no one cares about. I'm gonna post like, so when do pee freeze or some shit? And you're gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with her? But you still watch it and you still like it and share it because you love me. Oh, love you guys. Okay, all right. It's good. It's time for us to live, laugh, love, and thank you so much for your time as always. For this time, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys take care of yourself for this coming week. I'm gonna post about the little activity color photography that we're gonna do for this week in the next few days. Okay. We really just gotta lock in. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate this so much. It really warms my heart. Thank you for showing me your time and your places and your dogs and giving me news about your lives. And also, happy birthday to Zenny and Laggy. Happy birthday, people. I saw you said no plans for today. I hope you get a little, even just a little cupcake or cake, and you get to blow it for your birthday. See you in Germany? Hell yeah, queen. Hell yeah. We're going to be, you know, when we're in Germany, we're going to be eating at a cafe. Preferably, yeah. Preferably in Germany. Hell yeah. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoy your time. And oh, is that the ending song? Peace. Peace and shit. What the fuck? Because I was gonna say peace, love, and peace. But I said peace as like piss. So like piss and shit. Happy birthday, Laggy. Enjoy your day. Not only Laggy, but you guys. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Welcome. That was the last thing Miss heard from the stream. Peace out. Peace and farts. Thank you. Have a good one, guys. See you guys next week, and then see you for more videos coming soon. Hey, take care of yourself. Take care of your ass. Get some fiber. Get some protein to wreck your ass. Hell yeah. Love you guys. Mwah. Get some water. Get some water. Take care of yourself. Bye. People who surrounded me, and they have like. Dumb, I love those people. Don't stop the music, 내 멈춰 있어 춤추는 보다가 life is a party song. Tick tock, life is still going on, it's still going on. People who surrounded me and they have like fucking soul, like shakers and 춤추러 보다가 life is a party song. Tick tock, life is still going on. 너에게만 hey DJ play the song 참 노래. People who surrounded me and they have like fucking soul, like shakers and stop the music when 멈춰 있어 춤추듯 돌아가 life is a party song. 딱히 뭘 안 해도 tick tock life is still going on. 그저 흘러가 hey DJ play the song 다른 노래. It's like a music box. 오늘은 즐겨봐 잠시라도. People who surrounded me and they have like fucking soul, like shakers and stop the music when 멈춰 있어 춤추듯 돌아가 life is a party song. 딱히 뭘 안 해도 tick tock life is still going on. 그저 흘러가 hey DJ play the song 다른 노래. It's like a music box. 오늘은 즐겨봐 잠시라도. People who surrounded me and they have like fucking soul, like shakers and stop the music when 멈춰 있어 춤추듯 돌아가